Hello, everyone.
Hey guys.
What be up, peoples?
We got folks. Hey, MD. Hey, Dave, Mick, everybody.
Is Felipe coming?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if he's with a hooker, maybe.
Whoa, bro. A little early for that kind of talk.
I'm sorry. Are we live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does anybody need I have an extra. This is
Yes.
a white bee Van
Yeah,
Gelder.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Now, I do have the DMM of it, or the concierge one of that. So,
Connoisseur.
concierge.
I like concierge.
That one's pretty expensive now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I thought I paid on the low end of what it goes for.
I
Well,
think.
this one's expensive too now.
How much? How does
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Is
You
it
say it's
clean?
Van Gelder?
It's a VG Plus Van Gelder.
I'll
White
give you
bee.
$20 for it right now.
Yeah.
I think I could probably get 50 if I worked hard.
I'll give
But
you $40.
He'll give you his lever with some fava beans.
I think 40 is a good deal for me.
I think that sounds. Yeah, I would do that if you want.
Okay. This is blind. I didn't check it on Discogs.
You know,
If you want that record.
There's only one, and it's from Germany, and it's like $100.
I mean, as long as it's not like noisy, I'm fine with it.
No, it's actually sounds really good.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
my whole theory is like, okay, we'll trade, but if you can get good money for it, sell it. That's always my thought.
Not helping Rob.
Look,
No.
you blew me off on that Music Matters Horse Silver.
I know.
I think.
And I'm sure that. Did you listen to it?
Which one?
I'm gonna my plan is to listen to all of them before they find new homes.
Okay.
So,
Let me know because those early music, like those early mono Music Matters, the ones that I have are fantastic. So I'm sure it sounds incredible.
I've listened to 4 of them so far out of the, I guess 18 I have.
Did you listen to the opener, the Curtis Fuller?
Oh, that was the first one I listened to.
What did you think of that? Because I have mentioned that I think it
You
sounds
told me. No, it's great.
Yeah.
And first I want to show this because this is an album you want. Believe it or not, I still probably have a couple hundred of that jazz collection records that I haven't cleaned. And I found another Art Pepper record that I didn't have in there last night. I just cleaned and listened to this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's an OG. Yeah, this is a $150 record right here.
I got a promo copy for
$50 for it.
less than half that.
Yeah, this I mean, it's good. I need volume 2. So
I have the volume 2 that came out from Pure Pleasure. I picked
there you
that
go.
up. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, hold on. You got him, Chris?
What?
Oh, sorry. I thought you.
Everyone can show their Charles
I didn't want to cancel. There we go.
This is
You need like a producer.
Volume 2 is a Japanese copy, though.
Here's what makes me not mad, but like my life has led up to this. The guy whose collection it was, he's left the price tags of when he got these. And on this one, he bought this at Rhino Records. I'm going to have to guess he bought it in the 80s or 90s. And it was $5.50.
Okay.
That's when he bought it.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a record today that had a price tag on it. It was like $3, and I paid more than $3. Brandon, I wanted to ask, since you have that Japanese volume 2, this Pure Pleasure one is a gatefold, but my original volume 1 is not. So I don't know if this was just a Pure Pleasure thing that they made these gatefold.
No, I think there's a gatefold of that, but not volume 1.
Yeah, volume 1.
The original, I think the original Strata East is a gatefold, but the Japanese 73 is not.
Is not, okay.
But I think it's only with the first pressing American.
Also, shout out to Joe from Analog Archive for the VCLT. This was super nice.
Oh, wow.
How does this? It sounds good.
It's fantastic. Yeah, this is really good.
If anybody wants to send me $60 records, I'll take them.
Hey, can I I posted a video of what I picked up today. Good stuff. But
Yeah.
I want to point out this one record, and I don't know if anyone knows about this. This is a Cadet Yusef Lateef reissue.
Yeah, that first one is the that's a super expensive record.
Okay, but wait, hold on, dude. You don't even know this shit.
I do know it. Come on.
No, you trust me. You don't know about this.
Okay.
But it is an expensive record, okay? So I go, wow, I found this $7, right?
Yeah.
Then I go look it up. And one of them is a mispress. And I'm going, the mispress is the Harold Land Cadet record that you want, Mike.
The Harold Land?
That's in the Cadet box?
Oh,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Well,
It's not
wait. I'm not done.
Oh,
Not
that's a
hi-fi.
great
So if
mispress.
you go
No offense to Yusef.
if you go into Discogs, someone says, "Oh, I got the Harold Land instead of this," and then someone comments on below and going, "Well, mine side 1 is a Lou Donaldson record, and side 2 is the Harold Land." So that's the one I have. Only half of the
Okay,
side
What-
1 is the Lou Donaldson, and the other side is the Harold Land.
that's cool.
It
Lou
sounds
Donaldson
really good.
recorded a bunch for Argo and Cadet, so
Yeah,
could be
and by the way,
good.
this is just a live Yusef Lateef record, and I streamed it. It doesn't sound as good as the Harold Land record. So,
Oh, is it the Granville or Grand?
he did he only do one record for Cadet?
Rob, I'll give you $15 for
I
that.
think so. Live at Grand something.
Listen, your word is as good as muck, man. You
I'm
said
sorry about that. I
wait,
really am.
at least 5 records. You go, I'll
That's-
take that one.
I feel
And then
like
you go,
honestly, it's just really expensive, and
you're wishy washy. That's what you are.
no, it's just I'm very
Eddie Haskell of the
focused.
BC.
I'm very focused in how I want to collect, and I don't want to. I just didn't want to
Hey,
get that.
Never think you're making a deal with
And
Jazz.
also, I didn't ask you for that.
False
Rob.
grip.
I asked you for the Horace Carlin, and then there was another one, and then you were like, I have this one.
This one, Lateef at
Yeah,
Grand.
that's
Oh.
the one. That's the one this is supposed to be.
Yeah, it's actually it's Argo, not Cadet.
Or
Well,
Well,
the first
same
press
thing.
is Argo.
on this one, it's Cadet. So yeah,
Yeah.
and that's probably better because it's mono, and this is
And actually, it's a really good show. The recording's decent, but it's a really good session. Joe,
I would have been a nice surprise if it was the Harold Lamb on both sides.
which Harold Land are you talking about? The Cadet? Is that
It's in the Cadet box. It has that cool yellow cover with the
It's got like drawings on it, right? Or
yeah.
It's like Premonition or something like that.
Bobby Hutchison's on it. At least I have half that record. So
That one's I've never seen that one out looking for.
well, go try and buy this one in the mispress.
Maybe it'll be in there. Oh, it'll be
Peacemaker. It's the Peacemaker.
Yeah, the Peacemaker. And it doesn't even have side 1 has the Peacemaker.
That's
This-
cool. Honestly, I would settle for half of that record.
a piece of the Peacemaker.
Cadet box is legit. That's
Mike, did you turn me on to this? You turned me on to this, right?
Red Garland.
No,
Was it-
Mike Notes and Tones. No?
Who
Oh,
was
is that
that?
the Beatles? Is that the Beatles one?
No.
I did not, but I posted his latest recording yesterday.
Yeah, this is on ECM. This is.
Yeah.
I heard a little. Anyway, it sounded pretty good, but I thought it was you, but it was
Yeah.
another
What
mic. Too many mics.
Can I give
Nice.
Mike?
What,
I want to give Jazz Notes and Tones a shout out.
Okay. He's already here, but I mean,
Well, listen, most people think he's just some grumpy old guy who yells at Mike. But he's nice. So he said, I'm trading him with this. He got 2 copies. So I haven't listened yet. I'm anxious to listen to it. The story behind it is good, probably as good as the record. So, right. He played with the Art Ensemble of Chicago, right?
Yeah, he's out of that whole school, and he played with this other alto player like Julius Hempel. They did a lot of recordings together.
He's part of. He thanks him on this, right?
It might be in there.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of like other recordings on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, the story how that had to be restored part of the tape.
Yeah, it's DSD, but
Yeah.
you've listened to it. How's it sound?
Oh, sounds amazing. And the vinyl is it's really quiet. You know, usually like with those solo recordings, you know, you get you could have a lot of noise in the background. It's
Yeah,
it's quiet as can be.
They mainly do the Real Gone Music's pressings.
Yeah,
This place is good. They're
yeah,
Yeah. Well, they did those black jazz, no?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Real
All those
Gone
sound
got a groove, right? Real Gone.
I mean, right now that's my favorite reissue of the year.
Wow.
Wow.
I think you can only. I mean, you can buy it, but they only, other than some retailers, they sell it from their site too.
But it's
right?
only been 5 months in. You have to wait to at least 6 months to say your first. You know.
I said up to now.
I will have my copy tomorrow. I was hoping to get it today,
Whoa.
but what do you got?
Well, okay. I want to preview. You guys have first. Anybody, you and your fans or your viewers. I've just picked these up today. These are some jazz up from the Dizzy. Now, I have not checked all the conditions or cleaned them, but let me just show you. I know, and I'll take requests, you know, through Instagram or personally, you know.
Oh, very nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that just so you know that people see that a lot because Music on Vinyl did it.
Yeah.
That's a live record. That's live. It's not the same as the Blue Note.
Yeah, it's different.
Matt, I wanted to tell you something about that record.
Okay.
So
I don't know.
Van Gelder might be in the Dead Wax, but that might have used the original metal parts.
Yeah, give that a listen.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I got 5 boxes of records and I haven't listened to anything.
Yeah, that might be the original.
This is like a 70s and shrink, I think. You know.
Yeah.
No, it's 60s.
60s.
That brown level is 60s usually.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Chip Baker.
Very nice.
Oh,
Beautiful. Big. That's a big boy.
San Francisco, North Beach, photographed by Jim Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that sign.
Yeah.
Can you? Who's on that? Did I see Larry Young's on that?
I have the MMJ of the Music Matters Jazz.
Look at that.
This is a great record. This is a mono. This is a great record.
Yeah, I think I have a 70s pressing.
I haven't cleaned any, you know, I don't know condition. This is a Japanese.
No,
CMM.
No,
That's
no.
The European.
DMM.
it's
Yeah.
the Concierge series, right?
Oh, right.
Ate Marcone.
Right.
No, that's not the concierge.
This is a DMM.
No. It's a DMM.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ate Marcone.
No, there is a
It's
French
the French-
series,
it's
but
the
it's not,
French-
there's a name.
It's the French.
Yeah.
The French one.
the French.
Beautiful. 2i. Very nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's one of my favorite monks.
Really nice.
Mm.
That's a
Nice.
great monk,
Nice.
too.
Right, too.
What are you looking for on that, Mazzy?
I
That's
don't
so-
know anything. Like, you guys get preference. So if you make me a fair offer, I
Oh,
haven't
you're
looked at
getting-
any.
Are you trying to unload? I didn't know you were
No,
unloading.
these are from the Disney Club. These are going to be for sale.
Yeah.
And I instead of doing, I'm going to do an auction on the 10th. But if anybody through the Jazz Bums Network DMs me and makes an offer, I mean, I'll let you know later. You know
Yeah.
what the
Yeah,
condition.
we
I
just
don't
wanna
know.
see what you got.
I don't know condition. You know, we could have a conversation on any of these. You know, this is Jazz Bum.
All right, that is a 90s pressing.
No, it's a DMM, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this
There's no
is a DMM,
catalog
right?
number on it, so I thought it
You're
was.
really becoming irritating tonight, Jazz Bum Mike.
Listen, Rob.
Or what Rob would say, this is a BM. No, this is a DMM.
I've seen these already, so sorry.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Okay.
That's great. That's
Record.
OG Mono.
Side records,
Nice.
cool.
Very nice. That first track on that is one of
Yeah,
the
I know the record.
best,
Yeah.
like hard bop
Hey,
tunes.
Felipe. Hey.
Oh.
This is Pacific Jazz. Oh, I haven't checked it out yet. Jerry Mulligan. I don't know this record. This is
I've heard of them.
yeah.
I don't know that record. That's interesting.
This is a DMM also.
I got 2 albums by them.
I think this is the one on the original. I think that Mike bought, but this is a Toshiba.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Oh, I think Espo got that.
Oh, is it? No. Did
Yeah,
he?
I'm pretty sure. He did.
What did you get from it? You bought. There was one that you like.
I bought the same series, but I bought a Lee Morgan.
Lee Morgan. That's what it was. Okay.
Search for a New Land.
How can I remember anything? You know.
Yeah,
Very
that's a very underrated record.
Yeah, this was just reissued, right?
Yeah.
I think people are giving it praise since it came out.
This is a 72.
Cool.
Does it have RBG in the dead wax?
Let's look.
Yeah, let's check it out. Because 72,
Yeah,
they're
it was
definitely
Van Gelder.
RBG. There's definitely Van Gelders in 72. I have them.
Yeah, it probably says Van
Bell,
Gelder.
or if it's Bell Sounds, that those
It
sound
has-
really good as well.
It has Irving Van Gelder in the
Yeah.
It's got a Van Gelder stamp.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful!
It's got a Van Helsing stamp.
It's got a Van Halen. It's got a Valerie Bertinelli stamp.
If you take it out in daylight, it disintegrates.
So there's some good stuff I keep finding, you know, in this guy's collection. So,
Oh, very
Oh,
nice.
wow.
this one's autographed by B.J. Godfrey, whoever that is.
Oh, yeah, Gilbert Gottfried's great uncle.
Mm-mm-mm.
Argo.
Oh,
So
Oh, that's neat. I like that.
is that a mono?
Mono.
Oh, very nice. So that's
And then-
that's probably an early pressing. That
And then this has some water damage, but this is a 360.
nice.
I've never seen that. What label is that one on, Mazzy?
Milestone.
Milestone? Okay.
It's
It's a bargain for a good record.
70s.
This is a really good one.
He had Rollins has like McTiner. He's got a bunch of good 70s milestones.
His milestone work is fantastic.
Ooh. That looks awesome.
Sims.
This
I want that one, Mazzy. I'll send you a DM.
is an 88.
That was
1988.
awesome.
Nice
They
one.
did one in like 73 too on Muse.
This is a 360.
Good record. Happy birthday, Miles.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't have any of his.
Isn't Richard Davis on that Laws of Jazz? I
Yeah.
think he is.
Is what? Which one?
Richard Davis.
Davis?
Yes.
Bass
Richard
player.
Davis. Yes. This
Hey.
is like an 80s.
You know what? Someone picked
78.
that,
78.
pick
I don't
that
know
up.
this
That's one of the best
Oh.
Dr. Peppers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sergeant Pepper? What?
Yes,
Oh.
it's Sergeant Pepper. Mazzy.
Wait, who's on that one? Let me.
No,
is that,
that-
on Galaxy? What is that?
That's a
This
great
is
line.
contemporary. This is later. This is recorded in 77.
Isn't
with-
Shelly Man on there?
Is that with Koenig's son?
Art Pepper, George Cables, Tony Dumas, Dumbass, and
I might
Carol
take
Burnett.
that up here. I might
Carl
take-
Burnett, not Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett should show that.
Okay, this one I think is a little sketchy. I looked at it, but
I have that. That is a good record. Though.
yeah, I'll have to clean it up and see. It might be a little too, you know,
And I have that one too, and that's a great record.
yeah.
Jimmy Smith.
This is an import on 1982.
It's a live recording.
Okay. It's the Elvin and McCoy and Jimmy Garrison. I don't know this Columbia, this Heath Brothers. I don't know this.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that a lot.
I don't know, but it has a toffee center.
Wait, actually, Mazzy, can you go back to Heath Brothers and just say who the rhythm section is? Because I think I was looking, who's playing like piano, drums, bass?
It's okay. Jimmy Heath, Percy Heath, Stanley Cowell on keyboard,
Stanley.
Ooh.
Anthony
like-
Perrone on electric guitar, Akira Tana on drums and percussion, then a few other players, including Howard King on drums, Edward Tree Moore on rhythm and
think-
lead guitar, Edward Walsh.
Isn't that like at that time they were doing funk stuff? right?
Probably.
Am I wrong about it?
Right.
This is
Funk.
this is 1981. I don't
I
know
think
this.
I think Stanley Cowell is on a lot of those Heath Brothers records.
Well, they did the marching on Strata East,
This is a good record, actually.
which Cal's on.
And then this is a Volume 1 6i.
Nice.
Nice.
And then last but not least, Macintosh, Some Like It Cool, definitive stereo series with,
Wow.
it's one of those test kind of samplers.
Is that a double record or just one?
It's single. So anyway, And then there's like, ECM stuff like these.
Cool. I have that Pat
I
McCartney
like that
album.
Staircases record.
Hey, you
Yeah.
know what?
It's underrated.
Jazz
This is
Bum
good.
Mike,
Go to this. Yeah, that's
get
good.
that Keith Jarrett from Mazzy. Some people
Okay.
say it's his best record.
Anyway, if anyone's interested, either text me, inbox me on any of these, and we'll work something out. I'll look at, make sure, and I'll even clean them. So.
Awesome. Thanks, Mazzy.
Oh, that's the end of the
You got
show.
you got some killer stuff for the auction. That Coltrane, man, that's awesome. You should keep that.
Which one?
The Coltrane, the Love Supreme.
72.
How many copies? I'm in past the time where I need more.
If it's a clean copy, that's a great, because it's a clean stereo, right?
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean, though. I'm not like young like you guys are in your 40s. When you're in the 60s, do I need another copy? It's going to be on the shelf. What am I going to listen to? What will I pull? So,
yeah.
You say that until you find another record.
And and they're not my records, so this guy wants something for him. I mean, I could buy them, from him. I'll pay him something, or less, obviously. I'll pay him wholesale, but
Can I show what I found today?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, other than this mispress, I look like Mazzy.
You look nothing
So,
like me.
I believe this record is the first record that Jazz Bum Mike got to sell out on Discogs.
Okay.
Do you know what that is, Mike?
So you bought it?
I can't remember. What is it? Oh,
Yeah, that's great.
that's a great record.
Do you think this is the first record you sold out on Discogs?
It was the early one. That is an insanely good record. It's Van Gelder.
Van
And
Gelder.
That's why he sold it.
It has a Jazz Tet record on it, and then it has a super desirable Curtis Fuller record from Savoy. And it's like, I got mine for $8.
Yeah,
I paid 10, and
Yeah.
it's mint.
Yeah. It just has a really terrible cover.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad. When you get it and look at it, it's actually pretty awful. The material's fine. It's the design.
Yeah, it's Van Gelder and the Dead Wax. This one is looks like it's never been played. So, anxious to listen to it.
That is great music.
Yeah. So I cleaned and listened to this. This was I looked it up, and
That's cool.
That's a weird label.
Chico Hamilton, if you listen to his 50s stuff, it was very avant-garde, kind of pseudo-classical kind of jazz.
Yeah, he played with like a cello player sometimes.
Actually, it's this. I picked this up too. So you got Buddy Collette and Jim Hall playing with him on here, and this is a live one, but it's really cool music. But it's very, maybe paralleled to the modern jazz quartet.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Like closer to modern jazz quartet.
I love MJQ.
Yeah, so from what I read, he kind of was listening to Coltrane and says, I want to move in that direction. So this was the first record. If you get a lot of his Impulse stuff, although this was on Reprise.
I have a couple Reprise records.
Reprise.
Tomato.
So this is like when he hooked up with Charles Lloyd and Gabar Sasbo. And this is an awesome record. I highly, if you can find this, get it.
What year is that, Rob?
It was recorded in, I think, 61.
Frank Sinatra will come from his grave and kill your entire family.
Thank you, Mazzy.
If you say it's reprised.
Exactly.
That was Frank's label.
Listen, Frank can sit on it.
Is it? Do I have to say it with a French accent?
No, it's Sinatra. Just say it like you're part of the mob.
Reprise.
So I am gonna sell this because I have the two records that make this up. This is the Freedom Suite, and then Sound of Sunny. I have both the records, so highly recommend if you can find it. These are
great. I'm sorry, what was the other record on her?
The Sound of Sunny.
Okay.
Oh, that's the Simon & Garfunkel song.
Are those
Hello, darkness, my old friend?
Is the Sound of Sunny the one with the really cool cover? Like it's him with the saxophone.
It's kind of a painting where it's
Rob, you look there like you were getting impatient for a minute there.
I'm impatient
I don't
with you.
That look. I don't like that look.
Does anyone have this?
That used to be called HBO.
Do we have someone that lives close to Mazzy that can run into his house and muzzle him?
It's holiday weekend.
Go for it, Brandon.
Funny.
So that you have the Cadet reissue with the Argo black and white cover, right?
Yeah. Yes.
That thing probably sounds excellent. This is the first Argo pressing with the colored cover, obviously.
Yeah.
And it is I think it's a
Max
mono.
Roach, right?
It's mono Argo, and it's fantastic. So Hank Mobley's on this on an Argo. It's really awesome. And then Kenny Dorham and then Ramsey Lewis is on piano.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it is an awesome record, and you definitely want to pick it up.
Is that Liberace?
That was a hell of a
black
color.
Liberace.
I was hoping
Best
to pick this up.
Best of Ahmad's wardrobe.
No.
He's got some Reuniti on ice.
I know that,
Dude, Mazzy, come on over for a good time.
Fucking read.
Now, I was hoping because this was Fox, that it would have a lot of.
That's the old Spice guy.
Because the record you want to get is Jamal Plays Jamal. It's hard to find. It's very expensive, but
It's his best. That
I think that's Jamal does Jamal.
What is that record Jamal Plays Jamal on?
on 20th Century Fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But he does a version of Black Cow on this.
Oh, cool.
Steely Dan song. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
gotta check that out.
Wow.
All right, this has already been claimed by Jazz Bum Chris.
What kind of condition is it in?
Beautiful.
I have that.
Yeah, I don't have that one
You
yet.
can eat off of this one.
I don't think Beautiful is one of the. Oh, Inner City. Okay, there we go.
Listen, Mazzy, between me and you, I think I can grade records better.
Oh,
BG minus plus.
that's not you.
Didn't we ever talk like this
hold
in
on.
the preview room? that
Mazzy
you
should
weren't-
have like a toothpick in his mouth when he's grading records.
Okay, so
It looks
be-
like it's a little dusty, but it'll clean up nice, except for this.
Didn't we talk in the green
Big
room that you weren't going to
Walmart.
mention cleaning records before? And didn't we agree on that?
so Beautiful will be a VG plus, and the Gorgeous will be a mint minus.
Yes.
Wow.
I already have this. I'm probably
Great
gonna
record.
put this in an auction. But
That's a good one. Whoever doesn't have it, get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
That one's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
I think I'm gonna do an auction next weekend, so this will be one of the records probably.
Good, I'll spend all weekend pulling shit to sell them.
And I've been lucky with these Muse Sunny stits I've been looking for. I found this today.
Oh, I found
Cool.
one today.
Jeez.
Who's on that with them?
This is with
Yeah, Barry Harris, Sam Jones.
Yeah.
Jones.
Ooh,
That's
you can't go wrong. I think I'm missing maybe 2 or 3 of his
Was
Muse.
that a cobblestone before it became Muse?
Could have been.
Because there are two
no,
cobblestone.
because this came out
No,
in
it's not that one.
'78.
Okay.
He was the one who did the first. It's Sunny Stit 12.
Mhm.
That's the first ever cobblestone record, and I think he did 3, maybe 4, and before they were bought by Muse, and then he made it.
Hang on. Everyone say hello to Easy. He's feeling
Hey,
good.
easy now.
Hey there.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Total chance. I just bought this record. I didn't know about yours.
Julie London. Cool.
Yeah, that's the first ever cobblestone.
That's the Muse.
Yeah,
Ooh, promo.
but it's a great record. Who's on there with him again? I forgot.
Hey.
I think it's the same lineup.
Sam Jones.
Yeah, Sam
Barry-
Jones,
Barry
Barry Harris, Louis Hayes, Son Steve. Yeah.
And then here's the last 3 I found were Julie London records. I always pick them up, but
Oh,
these are pretty minty. I think that's Deese from Rachel's stream watching.
Oh,
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Ooh.
Oh, she's always looking great.
Oh,
right?
that's
What's
Emergency.
the label look like on that one? Is that what's the
wow.
label?
I have the My Name is Julie too. I'll probably
I have that
sell
one.
them.
Woo!
Man.
But they're very clean. So I'm gonna clean and listen to them.
Let me see the label from the other one.
Emergency
Oh,
911.
This is the OG.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Is that
Look at
Deep
that,
Groove
like-
or no?
Yes.
Turquoise. label.
And then
That was deep groove.
Did she call you daddy too?
this is still in the original wax paper thing.
Love that. That's the OG mono, obviously.
Yeah. So I'll be selling all these too.
What is it? Are the stereos are gold? Is that right?
They're black. They're black because I have
Yeah.
this one. I have
Is it?
I have two other copies. I have a black stereo. I have a black stereo, and then I have
Yeah.
the black stereo. And
Angelo, your humor translated.
We all thought that.
Oh man, that's great. Elliot wants those records, Rob. Keep
That's a
them
good one,
coming.
Angelo.
Elliot, I'll trade you 3 gooses, a pig, and a couple chickens.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I did find this OG, not an OG. Found this in the shrink.
Okay.
It's a 69. When they started with that, it's a deep groove.
I think that just got issued by MoFi today.
Right.
Right?
No, reissued.
What is it?
It
What
got
it
issued.
Cool.
It got issued. But
Elvis?
this is 1969 deep groove.
Cool.
The metal theologian made me buy this.
Oh, okay, let's see it.
What is
Hey,
it?
give a review, Mazzy.
I haven't listened to it yet. It came today. Too many records came in today.
Where'd you get? Is that
I bought it through
days?
Amazon.
Yeah.
But it's a heavy cover. It looks like those craft covers and everything. It's
Oh, nice.
or prestige like so. Anyway,
Nice. Good
So.
sign.
and I got this today. I'm keeping this. This is from the collection too. But I like Esquivel. Esquivel stuff's fun. It's just fun,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And get it? Like, okay. Anybody can make the connection here?
No.
Yeah. Space is the place.
Yeah, there's 3 bald men with glasses.
Sun Ra is from Saturn. You knew that, right?
Oh, okay.
I thought it was from the sun.
Isn't he from Saturn? I think it's from Saturn or something to do with Saturn.
Yeah.
He's from your Mazzy. He's from Uranus.
I knew you were going there.
Boom. Roasted.
Yeah.
Elliot says he has a nice goat and a little red rooster he'll give you for him, Rob.
Oh, and I'm keeping these two also. I'm keeping this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
but that's only one single album, right?
Yes.
There was a reissue last year or the year before.
Anyway, I'm keeping this.
Can you show the label on that, Mazzy? I'm just curious.
Yeah. That's a good way to dismiss Rob.
It should be a green and red Atlantic.
Wow, it looks clean, man.
Oh, cool. Atlantic Records.
It looks like it's never been played. Yeah.
Very nice.
And I'm keeping this.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's an excellent record.
Yeah.
I don't have this, and it's
It's excellent.
Promo. Nice.
and I'm keeping this. I love friggin' Santo and Johnny.
I'm looking. Does that have Sleepwalking on it?
No, that's on their first album. This has
If anyone has that album, I'm looking for it.
Well, I got the 3 of these Santo and Johnny with Sleepwalk, and the stereo one of that, which is really rare. I mean, this is the American Canadian label, or what is it called? Canadian American. Yeah. If you don't know Santo and Johnny, Sleepwalk was in every movie soundtrack. You've heard it. One of the great instrumental steel
Number one hit
guitar.
back in 59.
Pardon me?
It was the number one hit back in 1959.
There
Sleepwalk.
you go. Yeah, exactly. It's just a great song, But I never had this record.
Cool. Milt Jackson.
Yeah, I've listened to it. People, I think that's one of the better, or the one that a lot of people like on CTI.
I think there are 4 CTI Milt Jackson records. I think they're maybe
my first,
aside
from Bitches Brew, my first jazz record that I bought because I bought my first component system in '72, and I love it because it's sentimental, but I just love it, is Cherry, Milt, and it opens up with Speedball, that great song by
Morgan.
Lee Morgan, right.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I love that record. It's a slick record, but it's a great record.
Do you have the Santo and Johnny Beatles tribute album, Jeff Mezzi?
Is there one? I don't know about
Box set, extra.
it. Box set.
Yeah.
I like
do
when
not.
they.
I don't know if you're joking, but I do not. I do not.
Who's got some other shit to show?
Hey, could I show you some albums that I got last September?
All right.
Yeah.
Only October. Only October, not September.
I'll be right back.
Here's a 10. I got these in the end of September. Georgie Ald, heard of him.
Okay.
He's
I don't know
good.
who that is.
I thought a Coral, Ellington, and I forget who, and they sounded pretty good.
He's a saxophone
It was
player.
It was an Ellington Mercer album.
There's another 10
It was
inch
good.
album. Woody Herman.
Oh yeah, I have a few of those 10-inch house parties.
It's the house.
I saw the Woody Herman Big Band open up for the Who performing Tommy at the Fillmore West.
So speaking of those house parties, hold on. I never get to show these lame ass records. I don't mean they're lame, but I mean the cover. Like, check out this cover. This is one of the best Columbia Frank Sinatra records you can get. It's Get Happy. It's a compilation, but it has Birth of the Blues on here. And it's essentially, if you listen to, I know I'm going on a tangent, but if you listen to Columbia Frank, a lot of it, there's a particular old style to it. And Birth of the Blues he recorded right before he basically got let go from Columbia, and it sounds like a Capitol Sinatra. You could hear that was the direction he was going, and it's just an early awesome.
It was a little more hipper, less schmaltzy.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
And there's other stuff. He does a record. He does a song called "Bim Bam Baby" on this, which is like a rock song. It's like a early rock and roll song. So, and then there's a Christmas song. It's all over the place, but it's a really fantastic early Frank record.
So that Bim Bam Baby is like the Sinatra version of the equivalent of Wham Bam Thank You Man.
Probably. And then I have this other Sinatra house party. This has some of his Capitol stuff. The original Capitol.
Is that a 10-inch?
This is a 10-inch as well.
I couldn't say if your hands are big or small. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, but this is another house party, so this is really a fantastic Christmas record.
I saw a lot of Sinatra today. I thought about you. There was a bunch in a section.
Oh.
All right, Dave, what do you got?
You consider this guy sort of jazz, Perez Prado?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of.
Perez Prado.
He's a good musician.
Those living stereo records sound fabulous.
Some people take good care of them too. I never see anyone, you guys bring up a Les Brown album from late 50s.
Les Brown and the
he played with I think Stanley Turrentine on Blue Note. He's a piano player, yeah. And then he has some lead records on
this is
Pacific Jazz as well.
He led bands on TV shows.
I think I might be thinking of somebody else actually. I think
in the 60s he was a band leader for some television shows.
Hold on.
See this one, Duke Ellington?
Oh, nice.
From 67.
Very nice. Now, how does that sound?
Whoever owned it, it sounds like brand new. It's from 67.
Is it a yellow label? It might be a 70s issue.
Actually, it's a late 60s.
Black label in? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Deep groove.
Sure, Dyna Groove.
Yeah, I have the Sunny Meets Hawk Dyna Groove stereo. I have the Sunny Meets Hawk Dyna Groove stereo, and it sounds fantastic.
Cool. Larry Elgar. He's good. No one's heard of him.
I've heard of him.
Didn't he run for president, Republican president?
No politics.
Didn't he have an affair with
Yeah.
There was two brothers. There's also Les Elgar too, which I have some of his.
Didn't he star in The Driver, that movie with Kevin Spacey?
I don't think so.
You know, every joke right now, the three of us went flat right there.
I'm not judging. I'm not listening to you about my.
Oh, is that a United Artist? Oh, or Capitol? Yeah,
That's
cool.
George Costanza on the cover.
That's cool. So that actually has a Sinatra connection. So
Yeah,
he put
he played
that
it.
out, and then Sinatra wanted to do basically like
He's good.
a record with that band. So he did. I forget the name of it now.
And if you want to know more facts like that, join Mike's Facebook group about Sinatra.
Who doesn't want to
Mike
know
and I are going to
more about
compete.
Frank? Come on.
Mike, you and I need to compete and do it. We need to do a joint video, like find the Sinatra or the Beatles, connection, and we each can pick one.
Yeah,
That's a cool cover.
Guys heard of Tyler Finnegan?
yeah. Hey, like the second one, the girl's saying, "I only like you as a friend."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's
Done,
that's
Bill.
the first Just Say No album.
It's not you, it's me.
Or,
Early. Living stereo.
Nice.
Okay, that's all I got for now. Thanks, guys.
Very cool.
Reverend, where have you been, Rev? Got the Reverend.
He's in the witness protection program.
Yeah.
What's going on, Rev? We miss you, Rev. Sorry.
All right. Well, I got something today. Where is it? I got this, and I paid more than I thought it was. I was kind of surprised how much this is going for now.
Did you buy a one step?
No. I got this. This is a Black Saint, Old and New Dreams. I don't know. I just wanted to have this in my collection, and there's an ECM one that came out after this that was the one I was thinking I was going to get, but then I decided to just splurge for the first one. And I think the second one is actually coming out on the new ECM Luminescence series. So you're probably going to actually pay more for that copy than you would an original. I think an original you can get for like $20-$25. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just curious to see how this new series sounds. So I'll probably just grab the reissue. Are you guys picking up any of the Luminescence ECM reissues?
I haven't seen what's coming out yet.
I have both of those OGs.
This is pricey now. It's getting really pricey.
Steve
I
Westman
told my copy to Mike, to Notes and Tones.
Steve Westman just posted a video about an hour.
what's the lineup on that?
So this is Old and New Dreams. So it's Don Cherry,
Hayden,
Huey Redmond, Hayden, and Blackwell. And they have like 4 or 5 records and maybe like a live record or two.
And I'm guessing that's 70s.
Yeah, this is hold on.
Late 70s.
77 or somewhere there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 77. So
But Mike said that they did reissue that, and it sounds horrible.
Yeah, I didn't like the reissue. I still have it.
that's good to know. But I was looking at their discography. Every single record that they have, the first song is an Ornette Coleman song.
Mhm.
I just think that's cool. And then the rest are all originals.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Right? I mean, I feel like the more I listen to like ECM, Black Saint, and Soul Note, like everybody's doing Ornette stuff. Not everybody, but I mean, there's a lot of it on there. You can see how influential he was.
There's
two of those guys are from his band. So,
well, there you go. So
a couple hours ago, Westman posted that conversation with the guy from Rhino and Kevin Gray, which is kind of interesting. He talks about how they're doing the rock album. For now, it's going to be a rock and a jazz album, but it's like only quarterly, which is probably fine. But it was interesting how they picked the before they picked the Coltrane sounds. They had something else in the queue, and they changed their mind at the last minute. We don't know what it was.
So that I saw that got posted. That was with Kevin Gray and who?
And a guy from Rhino, the guy that is putting this, the Rhino guy. I don't know.
Well, that's cool. Name. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting. It made me a little more comfortable about it. I mean, a couple of obvious questions like, they thought 5,000 copies is the sweet spot because they're doing really well. They haven't sold out or anything, but they're doing really well, better than they thought. They're doing optimal. They think optimal is the best pressing plant for what they're doing, and whatever people say. But interesting thing what I would have liked. Why are they doing these direct and not retailing them? Because they're making. I mean, $40 is a fair price for a good audio file with all the great covers and like we get with Prestige and stuff for Shad and stuff. Mm-hmm. But those people license it. They don't have to pay the licensing, so they're doing it direct. So they're getting an extra bump up
That's why they're doing it like
Not
that.
that they shouldn't. Not that they
And they're
shouldn't.
also, I think they're only doing 2 a quarter, right? So
Yeah.
it's not even monthly. So that's
So it's like
probably
4
8
rock records a year, 4
pounds,
jazz
20.
records a year is not much.
So probably for them, you know, it probably makes sense if they were like putting out, 24 records a year. I would think that would be pretty shitty. But I think with 8 records, 2 a quarter, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's greedy, but
I don't know if it's greedy, but it's puzzling because other people who do 40, like Intervention is a license and they sell their stuff for 40.
Well, so here's something funny. A record store that I follow did a flip video of all the records that came in today. They have both those records. So
what are they selling them for, though?
Video right here.
What are they selling them for?
I don't know. There it is.
What if they bought them and then marked them up?
That's weird.
Ooh.
Hold on. Let me go back. I'll put it.
No, you've ruined
What
it.
store is that?
Cars.
I don't want to get them in trouble, but there
What?
it is.
It's on their fucking stream.
Yeah.
James Dixon.
It's left of the dial in Orange, California.
Well, see, I wonder if they ordered them for $40, they just got them. They got to sell them for at least 50 to 55.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like that's his deal. So.
You don't? Does this? Can you see the price on it?
No price. I see.
Okay.
He didn't put a.
Jeffrey Beaumont. What's $50.99? What is that? What is that an answer to?
Yeah.
Is that what that store's selling them for?
Well, Jeffrey is not in California, so I don't know.
Well, he says $50.99. I don't know what that means. It's maybe with shipping and tax. That's what he paid. I don't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, when you buy it and you get it shipped, it's going to be $50.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bomb.
I am curious to hear. I'm sure they're going to sound fantastic.
$40 is. Here's the thing, though. The only other series that's really $40 when you buy it, unless you're buying it from like the label, is Chad's. And his
Well,
Tone Poet. Yeah, Tone Poet.
Yeah.
Right.
Tone Poets aren't even for $40.
But they're selling it. But they're wholesaling it.
I have a better.
Yeah.
I have a question. So now that Blue Note, who I hate their website, they charge way too much for shipping, has Nigeria for pre-order. Does anyone notice any other legit record stores online that are posting it for sale?
Joe Harley said it was going to be a wide release, though, so stores should be getting it. Someone said that. But
So what does wide release mean? They pressed up 3,000 of them, or what?
I don't know. I have no
You're
idea.
not going to wait for your special on Rob on Amazon?
I would buy it. I don't understand why historically when their website, which it's a contractor I would think runs it. There's no reason in the world they should be charging $9 per record for shipping. None.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's kind of a lot.
And then tax.
But
look, I
we'll
want
if you're in LA, it'll be at plenty of shops. So.
Well, usually Amoeba, for some reason, when they drop them, like I remember when they repressed the Grant Green Born to Be Blue, they had that like a month before I started seeing it other places.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Chet Baker is imminent now. That's going to be like an
July, because the thing Joe responded to someone.
Did they not press enough of that one? The Chet
No.
Baker, that way it went crazy.
It was one of the first ones pressed, so they
Sorry, Rob, I
probably
didn't mean to interrupt you.
they I don't know how many they did, but they probably were less than what they're doing now.
That was back in the early. I just would grab every one they did. All right,
Yeah.
I picked up some stuff. So lots of bargain. This one's pretty cool.
Hey, I look just like you.
Vaughn Freeman. Have no fear. This is on Nessa.
Oh, cool.
Who is Vaughn Friedman?
Never heard of him.
He's a sax player that's
It's Chico's dad.
He
is. He is. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the famous Chicago Freedmans.
Is he
I didn't know
Morgan's
that.
cousin? Is he Morgan's cousin?
Morgan Freeman.
Oh God.
I didn't know that he was. Anyway, I've been getting into him a lot lately, so I should have known that. But this is on Nessa, and I like it quite a bit. The group is it has John Young as piano, who's also in Chicago, right? And,
yeah, I think John Young put some records out on
Delmark.
Yep.
Delmark.
Anyway, Mike, did they ever record together?
Yeah, they did. It's a one album that I know. It's on Columbia, and it's called Fathers and Sons. It has on, I guess, one side is Wynton, Branford, and Ellis. The other side is Chico and Vaughn. And then I'm sure they probably did some other stuff together too.
That's really cool to know. I didn't think of it because so many of the records I have by both of them are around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Same time frame.
They're like 28 Sonny saxophone jazz players. So
yeah, it's usually John. Anyway, this was nice. Another bargain. Super clean steeplechase.
Beautiful.
Idris Sulman. Bent Jag. Some guys I don't know. I guess you got your Copenhagen group. Hugo Rasmussen. Ethik Ben.
Oh, cool.
I haven't had a chance to hear all of them. Oh, there's a super bargain. This is a great record if you guys don't have it.
I've heard of her.
I
love Flora Purim.
Yeah, I've seen it often.
Flora Purim, and it's got Miroslav Vicious. And,
great bass player.
Of course, it's got Airto.
That's her husband on Airto. They're married.
Yeah, at this point, I think they are.
Yeah.
Earl Clues on it. It's a really funky, fun session, and it was in the $5 bin. So
the first two Return to Forever albums with her and Airto and Stanley Clark, the Light as a Feather, and the first one on ECM.
Was it Romantic Warrior?
No, that's later when they got Fusion. Before Fusion, they were more Brazilian sound. It's the ECM one with the flying seagull, and then it's Return to Forever, Light as a Feather with a feather. Those two are amongst my first jazz albums.
It says, I think it's Chick Corea with Return.
Yeah, it's Chick Corea with Return to Forever.
Yeah, the ECM one.
Yeah, later they became more of a harder fusion band, and I don't like them as much.
They start playing, they get into the slap bass and the guitar.
Yeah, exactly. But the stuff with Flora, 500 Miles High, it's so good. She's so good.
Well, this record is really fun and funky, and it's a total, bargain bin record.
Yeah, I love.
Highly recommend
her
it.
solo records are great. She's in a bunch.
I never come across any of Flora's albums.
They're like on Fantasy Records, right?
Mm-hmm. This one's on Milestone. Which is Fantasy. Yeah, which becomes Fantasy. Okay, so this one I'm enjoying quite a bit. And it's I don't have a lot of Robin Kenyatta, but the side guys are Mual Richard Abrams, who plays on one track, and then Larry Willis plays electric piano for most of it, and Walter Booker and Alphonse Mousson on drums, and it's really good. This is a promo Muse. I really like it. So it's basically it's a trio with a pretty heavy tenor, and it's good. I got one more Schnitter. And it's kind of funny because it seems like his name may have really made him unpopular, because every time I mention him, people just kind of pan his name. But this record's pretty good too. It's another quartet, although it does have one song where they get the whole group, and Ted Denbar and Kenny Barron and Cecil McBee and like a huge group kind of come in, but most of it's just a quartet.
What does Dave Schnitter play?
Saxophone.
Okay, I never heard of him.
He's a tenor player.
Okay.
Very much in the style, I would say. He probably wishes, he plays a lot like Joe Henderson, but not as great as Joe Henderson, I would say.
Hmm.
This is pretty cool.
Never heard of him either.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's not. I wasn't sure if it was going to have a lot of the sort of talking flute, but it's actually pretty straight up. And,
talking flute? What's talking flute?
You know, when Harold Alexander kind of talks through he kind of shouts through the.
Oh, got it. Okay.
The flute. He does the. I'm not going to do it.
You should do it. This is your new trademark. So.
Sitting on my park bench. Oh,
Okay.
got it. Okay.
This is pretty cool.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a good record.
So I'm kind of collecting since Ida Lupino is one of my favorite songs, so I'm kind of looking for every record that has it. And he does it on his trio record Closer on ESP has it, but it's also on here. And every time I have a Carla Bley doing it, or she wrote it. She does a completely different version where she flips it around backwards and totally deconstructs it, and it's really cool. So, and it's also on the Steve Kuhn 3 Waves. So I'm trying to. It's just a song that really, I really like it a lot, and I'm just trying to find. I'm trying to figure out because I know Gary Burton does so many Carla Bley songs, and I'm trying to find out if he has a version on one of the ECM records, but I haven't found it yet.
Do you buy every movie with Ida Lupino in it also?
No, but I'm kind of. I think I've only seen one, but I've got the Criterion channel, so I'm going to go see what.
Yeah, Ida Lupino Festival this weekend.
Well, Mazzy, you told me you buy every movie that someone gets peed on.
Yeah, Paul Bley is like my favorite for a solo piano.
He's pretty good. I dig it.
Yeah.
I can see that. So if anybody knows of any other versions of Ida Lupino besides the Steve Kuhn, the 2 Paul Bley, and the Carla Bley on.
I think we should have a moment of silence for Ida Lupino right now.
I'll go through my I'll do some kind of search.
But I kind of I'm looking forward to that. And I was kind of hoping that Gary Burton had a Vibes version, but we'll see. Anyway, I've been wanting this for a bit and got a nice clean one.
I've heard of it.
Not too crazy. Cobblestone.
That's like so 70s.
I don't have any of his records. I know Sundays just put out a record of his.
Well, the one you probably want is
the psychedelic one is
this
great.
This one's really good.
No, but the psychedelic one, what's it called?
Oh, I don't know.
Probably the one that Sundays just issued.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
But this one's probably my favorite. I used to have this on CD, so it's just a really good record. It's pretty awesome. The group is, let's see who it is. Martino's on guitar, Eddie Green on piano, Tyrone Brown on bass, and Sherman Ferguson on drums.
This album is a really fun album of his. It's kind of like meditative Eastern.
Yeah.
Can you guys see it?
That's exactly the one Sundays just reissued.
Here, will you pass it to me?
Yeah.
That much.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
A psychedelic excursion through the magical mysteries.
Now is that music good to listen to when you get peed on?
It's Rob.
I'm just asking questions.
Question from Dad.
By everything I said.
Has anyone seen Fire Music on Criterion? What is that?
Yeah, it's a documentary.
Is that where it is there to watch? It came out last year, or it came out during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Who is it? Who's it about?
It's about avant-garde jazz scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
Oh, I think I was watching it.
But you had to drive 3 hours to a movie theater in the middle of nowhere to see it. True. I'm not even joking.
No. The distribution wasn't great.
But it's the only place to see it now is on Criterion?
I think so. I mean, yeah.
Wow. Mary Halverson does a version of it. Is it really wild?
I got some more. Got this
yeah.
Oh, nice.
More bargains.
That is.
I'm not Brendan.
And
that shouldn't be a bargain.
Go, Brendan.
It was a friend of mine
Brandon.
A friend of mine bought a collection. So
who's on that with him? Is it so his later contemporary stuff? does he have like
Oh no, wait, let's see. Oh
does
no,
he have
it's
a
Tommy
quartet he
Flanagan.
usually plays with?
This is Tommy Flanagan, not Red Mitchell, Billy Higgins.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah. I picked this was in the $5 bin, so I grabbed it.
Well, okay, that's a really good record.
Yeah.
But also, like the OG version of that's like $500.
Yeah.
Dollar Brand.
Which one is that one? I can't read it.
Tears and Laughter. I don't know who's the people on this. I'm guessing they're some South African cats. Tahib.
Was there a period of time he lived in the U.S. or
Tahib Tater. John Betch.
What label's that on?
It's on Enja, I think.
Who is that?
No, it's on Inner City, so it's the American.
Yeah, Inner City put out some Enja stuff.
Yeah. Everhard Weber. Still figuring out how I feel about him.
It's a cool cover.
I never used to like I don't know, kind of the ethereal fretless bass, but I'm giving it another opportunity.
Well, you don't like Jacko?
I like Jacko, but that's different. That's kind of that's not like that's not like whale sounds. That's it's like the Everhard Weber stuff is kind of this almost like ambient bass. Anyway,
he plays on a couple of really great bass on a couple of Kate Bush records. Everhard Weber.
Yeah, it sounds really good for.
He's got a great sound, man.
And
really unique.
I mean, there's some guys that like where I like them on certain kinds of music.
Yeah,
that they sound. What's his name? Like Mick Karn plays really cool, kind of trippy rock
from Japan.
Yeah, the guy from Japan.
Yeah,
he plays a pretty amazing fretless, but it goes better with that like synthesized music. So this I had been wanting for a while.
Oh,
got a promo.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Isn't that such a good sounding, right? That's probably the best sounding Chico Freeman record there is.
Yeah, and it's a really good sounding India Navigation because
he's related to Morgan Freeman, Rob.
They're not all perfect.
On Freeman, you pee freak.
I like his, and I don't have it, but I think it's his first record on India Navigation. It's just called Chico and has like kind of a
I want to get that one. It's a live.
I think that one's pretty good too.
A live session, right?
Yeah,
it's half live.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it's live.
It's half. I have it right here.
Half live, half in the can.
It's half live and then half him like solo good playing.
Oh, okay.
Oops. That's a great record.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've only gotten to listen to it once.
Wow, I've never seen that.
$15.
Yeah.
So it's actually it is a
It
is a Danish one, but it has the bubble letters, which I thought were the Americans, but it's not. It's not a US. This is really cool. I was stoked about this. Hampton Hawes live dance, and it's a promo.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's just a live trio session. I can't even read it. It's Red Mitchell and Donald Bailey.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
But I get everything.
Is that on contemporary? That's on contemporary, right?
Yeah, it's contemporary.
I'll listen to 3 or 4 of his contemporary records. I got their OJCs this week. They're freaking awesome.
Yeah, but it's funny because during that period in the 70s, it seemed like he went back and forth. They would either put him on Prestige or Contemporary, Fantasy.
Yeah. There's the blue. What is it? I have a bunch of them, and they're either on Prestige.
He has some more experimental albums that are like on the one where he has his face is on the cover. I have that one.
The red cover?
It's green. It's kind of greenish.
Okay. Oh, you mean the Prestige? It's like blue-green, and he's staring at a wall?
Yeah. Well, no, that's another one. But there's like 4 of these kind of more. He's being more experimental. Not
that one's really good. I'm forgetting what it's called. Something about like the blue wall or something like that. Anyway, this is another cool one. This is another live Hawes, Leroy Vinegar, and Donald Bailey.
Nice.
I've listened to it once. Enjoyable. A friend of mine gave me this. It's the Japanese.
Now, Red Rodney
of the super rare signal that's worth a ton of money.
Isn't Red Rodney the trumpet player who replaced Miles Davis and Charlie Parker's group? Or no?
Yeah, he is. And I don't know if this is like the reason he was picked, but this is like I think this is around that time. This is his sort of super. He has a bunch. He has like a few on Liberty, a couple on Liberty, but this is one on Signal.
Crazy good lineup.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is a crazy good lineup. If you can't read it, it's Tommy Flanagan, Oscar Pettiford, Philly Joe Jones, and Ira Sullivan, who he played with a lot. But the original of this, if you can find it, is like $1,500.
Yeah,
it's one of those super rare records. This I'm super stoked on. This is Jimmy Wood.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just kicks serious butt.
You're done with showing records you found for $5, right?
No, yeah, we're not in there anymore.
Yeah.
So Joe Gordon, Martin Banks, a few people I don't know, Dick Whittington, and then a young Gary Peacock and Milt Turner.
Yeah, very nice. Is that a mono deep groove?
Yes. No, it's a stereo.
Oh,
no, it's a mono deep groove.
Nice.
It's both.
I'm trying to remember when they. This is a stereo.
Yeah. It's peanut butter in your chocolate. I have that record. It's good.
Yeah, like all Joe Henderson, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's it.
Here's the record Mike wants so badly.
Which Mike?
Oh, there's the Chico.
Oh, yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah, I kind of want to get that one too.
So like this, then that.
That one's great.
Here's the one that this is like one of the first ones Chad did.
Yes. That's awesome, man.
How does that sound?
It's numbered.
Where did you find that?
I didn't even know that was reissued.
Record Safari. There's had it for it was on their wall for a while for like $80.
That's
good. And then
price.
on Record Store Day they had 30% off, so I bought it. And it's numbered.
Really nice.
And then talk about Black Saint.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And then got this from Mazzy.
Oh, I didn't know OJC did that.
What is that?
A record.
That's a contemporary. That's a really good record.
The Rain.
Not that expensive.
I have that. That's great. I love that record.
Are you just showing your whole Chico Freeman?
Yeah.
I like to show all my whole Chico Freeman.
He keeps them under his
I don't have any Vaughn Freemans or Morgan Freemans, but all these, there's only one Indian Navigation Chico Freeman I don't have, so I'm trying to get that one.
Which one?
I'm not telling you.
Is it the one the red cover?
You sell it out.
A lot of this stuff has vocals on it, which to me, is my favorite.
Not really.
Or at least some of the stuff I see.
I will say, if you're gonna try and get one, to me, this is the best one. It just sounds.
Yeah,
I have that.
Contemporary one is pretty darn good too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the Indian Navigation, that one's really good.
Yeah, it's very good.
I got a record to talk about. Hank Roberts, Black Pastels. Does anybody know this record? He was a bass player. I think this came out in the 80s.
What label is that on?
It's on this label called JMT. Show it. So yeah, I don't know what year it was from. But anyway, so he was a bass player. And this record's kind of weird. I mean, some of it's kind of like avant-garde, and then there's a couple of songs where like they're singing and stuff. But I got this for $5 from Fred, I don't know, months ago, and I've listened to it a bunch. It's a really cool record. You should stream some of it's not available on YouTube. I mean,
does this Fred have a last name?
Putterman.
Yeah, Putterman, yes.
Putterman, got it.
His actual name is stamped on the back of this record, but
Yeah, we know that. Okay, we won't mention.
Yeah, it's really cool and
Cool.
really interesting, kind of based record, I guess.
Silence. I love it.
Silent.
I'm just watching. I have nothing to show this week.
Nothing.
Just Brandon was talking about Paul Bley, and I just got this one not too long ago. And this is all in one of those red record reissues. It's all
You guys buy a
solo,
lot of good stuff.
live performance.
Is that did you that's not the same company that did the
Joe Henderson. Yeah.
Oh,
It
cool.
is.
Yeah.
So
No,
is that an Italy show too?
it's from Italy. The record company's based in Italy, but I ordered this from a place in Spain.
Right.
And they're all supposed to be like limited editions. This is like up to 3,000.
But was that an Italy live show?
Yes, it is, because the label is based in Italy. 1990. I'm trying to think of the show.
Is it a double LP? It looks like a lot of tracks.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Actually, it was recorded. Yeah, it was recorded in Milan. Yeah, and it's really good. And then Shoji wanted me to show this one. This is drummer. His name is Florian Arbens. He's based in Switzerland, and he has this series of albums. They're called Conversations, and this is number 5. And it has this alto soprano saxophone player right here. Her name is Tanika Postma. She's a really good player. And it also features an accordion player. And this is really good. And he's done these series of conversation recordings. He's up to number 9 now. And the reason I started listening to them and buying them, the first one was with an alto player that I really love, Greg Osby. And that was the first one. And the latest one, Volume 9, also includes Greg Osby. But this is a really good one. And the alto player, Tanika Postma, she has a recording coming out early next week, I think, or 1st of June or something like that. And then I picked up this. This is the Israeli bass player that Matthew showed his record earlier, and he's doing this with Abraham Rodriguez, who's a conga player. They both, Avachi Cohen plays bass and does vocals, and Rodriguez plays the congas and does vocals, and it is really good. It is so good. So that's some of the stuff I picked up this week.
Cool.
Yeah, actually, I just ordered number 4 in that series of conversation recordings.
The one guy, the Swiss guy is the constant, and he just gets more different people.
Yeah, he puts them out. I don't know. He must be like independently wealthy or something. And this is like the little card, and he always includes a card in there, and he'll say something like a little thank you. But yeah,
ciao bello, cos tutto bene.
I haven't been disappointed in the ones that I purchased. I ordered the one that XJ was talking about, and he has a double album with that he did with Kurt Lightsey as part of this series that I just ordered also. So, yeah.
Hey, Delphina, welcome to the stream.
Ciao bella.
All right.
Okay.
You're muted. You're muted. You're not muted. You're muted. You're not muted.
Yeah, my
All right,
favorite
hold on.
restaurant.
And by the way, Mike, I didn't get a little
favorite
part
restaurant
from you in that record.
is called
Hmm?
Delfina on
Nothing. Never
18th
mind.
Street. So we can still talk while she's coming up here. We don't have to all get all like draw dropped gaga because there's a woman showing up. So come on.
Oh wait, I thought you were a woman,
Be
Mazzy.
cool. Be cool.
Well, I
Be
do
cool.
have something I could show.
Yeah.
All right, I got something. This is fantastic.
Man, you look just like Mike.
Yeah.
The other Mike.
Man, that
Man,
joke
will
never
you
gets
guys
old.
will you guys set an afternoon aside and figure out how to master this stuff?
All right. This is I feel like this is a big piece for my collection. I've only kind of recently come to realize how great of a set this is. This is the Art Pepper at the Village Vanguard box. So a lot has been said about this performance, and I was looking just to get so there's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then there's a Japanese only reissue of Less for More, which is other outtakes.
I have that.
And I just wanted like one of them, honestly. I just wanted one, but they're all really expensive. And I got this for $70. It's all three shipped. It's all three. And this is numbered. It's number 2112. It's pressed by King. So if you're familiar with Japanese pressings, King are some of the most esteemed Japanese pressings you can get.
King or the King?
What's that?
They're the King.
It's like them, and then I have Toshiba EMI, and those are really good too. But anyway, it sounds fantastic. The presentation's cool. So, and I think there is one right now available without the Obi for $60 in VG Plus condition. So I highly recommend someone grab that. But it comes in a really nice jacket.
Well, you got the fancy version. You got lucky. Where's the license plate?
Yeah. So
I have that license.
So if you pre-ordered this when it was first announced back in, I don't know, 2000 something, they sent you this license plate, which Mike had a fantastic reaction to.
Is that because Art Pepper was in prison?
Yeah, he made it while he was in San Quentin.
So it
Was he in San Quentin?
Wait, is his recipe for toilet bowl wine on the back?
And I think Elliot. Yes, I know, and I know how much you paid for it. You mentioned it, and
oh shit, Elliot got it too. That's awesome.
Yeah, I jumped on it, and so this is the label. It's Black Contemporary. This is just little details, but like it comes in a nice inner sleeve, but it has like a green graphic at the top, which is just cool.
And they did the old school contemporary black, which is cool.
I assume it's probably the correct label. It's no deep groove. It's probably 100. I don't know, 50 grams.
Those would have been yellow labeled. That's why I think it's kind of cool they did the black.
It comes with this insert. It's all in Japanese, but obviously I can't read that, but there's pictures. So I wanted to ask, do you guys know who this is?
Come on,
Mike. It's who is it?
It's Art Buckwall. No.
So
No.
he's the owner of the Vanguard.
Put it closer.
It's Max.
Listen, it's
Put it
Mazzy.
Shut up. Put it closer. Put it closer. I can't.
That's who
Woody Allen.
No.
It's the owner of who owned the Vanguard.
So he's the original guy who opened it
Basically,
up.
it's an old Jewish guy.
It's still in his family. So then you open it. It has some graphics and some text. It has some more graphics. I don't know what that is.
The
The flower.
What kind of
Tattoos
paper?
on Matt?
That's his tattoo, right?
Is that?
Is that? I don't know. I thought he had a tattoo.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Art Pepper would have a tattoo of himself.
This is a great picture. Check out this picture.
Right?
It's like the most Art Pepper thing ever.
Yeah.
I have a tattoo of myself.
Who's that, man? Mike. That's not the same guy, is it?
That's his ventriloquist.
That's Woody Allen. I think Mike's right. Isn't that the owner of the? That's.
I think so. Yeah.
Is that Dave Schnitter's dad?
No, the owner looks like he's a little heavy set here. And then this guy.
He's the old Jew who lived in the
This guy looks
neighborhood.
skinnier.
It's the same dude, man. It's the same coat.
Yes.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
He's just started talking.
That's Alvy Singer. He's on the Johnny
It's
Carson
like
show.
Singer.
Alvy
It's like a
Singer.
Hey, it's like
Alvy
a tobacco
Singer.
store dummy.
He's on the Johnny Carson show.
Look how huge
That's
that
when they were
organ is.
standing in line to see Showa.
Okay, so let me. So that's what I picked up. I listened to so that comes with Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. I listened to Thursday last night. I listened to Friday tonight. What is that? Another night, or is that just outtakes?
It's outtake. It's a couple other songs,
it's Sunday night.
If you get the U.S. versions, they're on the yellow label, and this one's on the yellow label. But I will say right now, if you only get one Art Pepper, get these because I have tons of Art Pepper. This is the best.
Yes. Well, when I was listening to it, I wanted to listen to Friday night because Mike said that the first song on it he really connected with. Yes. And I totally get that. That is, he's playing like he's like what I was thinking, and this is probably incorrect, like musically, but it sounded like he was like playing a walking bass line. Like it was just so there was just such forward movement with it and it was like so cool and it's just fantastic. But I think I like Friday better than Thursday. And then side 2 of Friday is excellent as well.
Why do you hate Thursdays?
Yeah. So I thought Thursday was awesome.
Are you in love on Friday?
Is that the reason the Jazz Bums live stream is on Friday? Because you like Friday better than Thursday?
No,
the song. So, Mike, you were saying that you liked Las Cuevas de Mario?
Yes.
Yeah. It is very good. It's incredibly good. And like everybody's good on it. Like it's every solo is awesome.
Which night, if you had to pick one, I'd pick Friday just because of that tune. If I had to pick one of them,
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, Friday for sure.
Oh man,
you know what? It's all good.
Yeah,
Thursday and Friday, so I don't know.
It is, but I think for the price to get all of them, this Japanese box,
that seems like a great deal.
Even shipped is just the way.
I got mine for $40,
and they, really.
I feel like the fact that these records are expensive are my fault. I feel like I showed them first, and then everybody bought them.
How dare you? You did. I think. Didn't you get Thursday for real cheap at your local?
I got Thursday and Friday for like $18 a piece or whatever, and they're like mint.
Yeah.
And I got the other one from Rob.
Yeah, you were the first person that I knew that showed them.
Of course, of the people that have only been listening to jazz for 2 years, because everybody else already knew about them.
So thank you, Chris.
Once you listen to one of them, you're hooked. You need all of them.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend picking up the Volume 4 too.
Yeah.
I did a mass order from Japan, and that was one of them. That was
I didn't mention who was on it, so I'll just quickly do that. So Art Pepper plays alto and tenor. George Cables is on piano. George Mraz is on bass, and then Elvin Jones is on drums.
Yeah.
I think, who would I have saw? I saw George Cables a ton at the Keystone in the 70s, and I'm trying to think who I would have saw him with.
Alvy Singer.
Yeah, that's from the Johnny Carson.
That's it, Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Actually, here's a reason to pick up this Volume 4 or what's the other record that I got, Chris, that you have, where it's Joe Henderson, Art Pepper, John Clemmer.
Right.
Here's the reason to pick this up, and I'm not trying to be funny. Can you make me big, Chris?
Yeah, of course.
His version of Over the Rainbow is on here live. And it's also on that. What's the name of that record? I have it right over here.
I don't know.
The one where it's four ballads.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's Joe. They're 4 songs. It's Art Pepper, Joe Henderson, John Clemmer, and
can't remember the 4th guy either.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that record, Rob?
This is Volume 4. Less for more at the Village Vanguard. It's a Japanese only pressing. But his version of Over the Rainbow is on both. This is live. The other one's recorded. The one I would have to say, the one that's recorded is insanely good.
Is this directed at you, Rob? You think? Who smells like shit?
Well, how can you smell through the internet? Can you explain to us, Mercedes? Or are you just Fat Dobbs or toupee wearing pre-coat? Let us know in the comments below.
Yes, please. Glimmer is a beast for sure.
Man,
smell like shit. That's just rough.
Yeah, you must have a really good nose, or your nose is up someone's butt all the time, It's trying to
you have to be so cruel to people here, Rob. I think you need to kind of take a pill. Namaste.
But what kind of pill?
Control, you know.
Can you send me one of your pills, or is it the boner pill? Just let me know. Let me know in the comments below, Mazzy.
I'm right here. I'm literally right here talking to you. $100.
Prince could have deleted that and he didn't have to show it. He was egging me on.
What's the name of the blind tenor sax player on Prestige?
John Coss.
Isn't it Eric something?
Oh, Eric Koss. I'm sorry, Eric Koss.
Eric, okay.
I have about 4 of his records.
How is he? I don't have any of his stuff. Is it
so there's one called Doors that was on Cobblestone and then Muse reissued it. That is very good. It's a little avant-garde. He did a bunch of Prestige records with like old school dudes.
The one that's really cool is 1 2 Free. It's on Muse.
Yeah,
and he does like I think there's a couple standards on there, and he just kind of puts a little bit of. It's not very free actually. It sounds like it's going to be like squawking, but it's actually just a little avant.
But he was he was like a 17-year-old wonderkin when he started. I believe.
Who are you talking about?
Eric Koss.
Okay.
So guys, should I keep this one? Is this good?
Yes, you should keep it.
I'll buy it from you for $25.
Oh. It costs more than that.
I already got like 4 records sold. Maybe, we don't know. I told people I got to check condition. I don't know.
Hold on. So Mazzy, who's playing? So it's called, what is it called? It's called 3. What is it called? 432.
It's either called 234 or 432. I would
say. So
there's
a quartet, a trio, and duo on
the cover is like immaculate.
And he plays on there with
Coleman Hawkins, Shelly Manne, and then on Eddie Costa, George DeVivier.
Yep.
Coleman Hawkins, Hank Jones, George DeVivier.
Yeah.
Keep it. Just keep it. I like me. That's my favorite Shelly Manne.
I just like that. Look.
Out of the
if I had hair, we'd look just exactly alike.
No.
Yeah. Right.
No.
Yeah.
It's a perfect match. His butt in your face.
It's like the Maz hole or the manhole.
That's disturbing.
Yeah.
Here's that Eric Kloss 1 2.
I think I'm going to cut that out and make it our first soundbite on the Discord.
The 1 2 3.
Somebody else will. Okay, I'll check this other one out, Mike, for you to make sure, and it'll be cheap, whatever.
No, keep it.
And if you're gonna sell that Gil Scott Heron, I'll take.
Inbox me like you did before. Remind me. I'm gonna look tomorrow.
All right. Okay. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Here's the 1 2 Free. Eric Kloss on Muse. It's got a great cover too. I think it's like the Tour de France or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
So just some bikes going by.
Is that the Gil Scott with B movie?
Yes.
I listened to it. It's fun.
Yeah, I like that.
But I would sell it. I'll sell it. But just remind me because I'll wake up tomorrow.
I forgot. I went down to the Humming Guru station. I found a few more.
Oh, cool.
So I got this dollar brand on chiaroscuro.
Oh,
nice.
Which I haven't even had a chance to listen to yet. I was cleaning.
I like that cover actually.
I do like the cover too. It's got
Who's on there with him?
Yeah, I will tell you.
Is 10 cent on there?
Man, Magic, take one of your pills, please.
Yeah. Let's see. Basil Mannenberg Gertza, Diku Makasi, Barney Rakaban, Dennis Mapale, Sifo Gumede, and Peter Morak.
Yeah, that Basil, whatever his name is, he's a really cool tenor player.
Also a good seasoning if you put it on Italian.
Basil Rathbone. Let's see. Who is it?
He played Sherlock Holmes.
Kurt Gertza.
And he was a villain he was a villain in what movie? In Robin Hood.
He plays on that record you like, Mazzy. The
Basil Rathbone?
Basil Acuzzi.
No, what label is it?
Sorry.
On Brandon.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog.
Okay. That's fine.
Throw one of your records so we can fetch it.
Yeah. Sonny Phillips. This is pretty cool. The group is Jimmy Ponder on guitar, who's my dad always had his records.
Did you steal that from a radio station?
Yes, I did.
It's a girl with a tattoo on her face.
From KO Piano.
89.5 Mid Missouri's independent community radio.
You know all this shit. You're like Sherman and Peabody.
Hey,
That's good.
hey,
Sherman.
I don't know. Okay. Anyway, there you go.
Hey, Brent, but I see
I
that
think
record
singers on it.
I see that record all the time, and it goes anywhere from $5 to like over $100. I don't even know. Is that record really good?
No, I just got it. I played it once. I thought it was pretty cool. I got it it was in the $5 bin. So
okay, then that's the price to pay for it.
That's it. That's all I got.
I just want to show one more thing. It's a recommendation from that Nicole made for. This is Julius Hempel. This is a guy I've always liked. He played with the World Saxophone Quartet. He was part of the sort of a offshoot of the art ensemble of Chicago that was based in St. Louis called the Black Artist Group BAG. And this is album is with the Dutch the bass player Peter Kowald, and there are solo. It starts off where there are two solo selections by Julius Hempel, and then a solo by the bass player. And side B is all solo by the bass player, and then they do duos throughout the other two sides. And it's only like 500 copies, and that's the inside of the gatefold. It's really good. So Nicole sent me the recommendation, and I picked it up, and it just came this week. This is on No Limit Records. They're based in Lithuania. But this was the record, I guess it was pressed in Germany. So I was happy to get that. I've listened to it once. And Julius Hempel on alto is just an amazing player. Was an amazing player.
Very cool.
I got another round of records that I'm going to keep from this collection today, I think.
All right, I just gotta jump. But it was really awesome catching up with everybody. I'm gonna check this out later. But
are you coming back?
Not tonight, but so have a great weekend. And I'm sorry I gotta go, but
later. Is this something I said?
Yes.
No, I want to see what you have, so I'll definitely check it out. I'll check this out later.
Okay.
All right.
This is an ESP record, but it's not a jazz record, obviously. You know, ESP.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember.
I mean, talk about one crazy ass record.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
Oh, I have that. It's a good show.
Is it a good one?
I don't think you can go wrong with anything.
I would think it would be worth it.
Anything Greg Garland's on, you cannot go wrong.
Who's playing with
Jimmy Rouser, or as Rob would say, a Rouser, and Specs Right.
Specs.
If I had to give you a jazz name, Mazzy,
I'll be singer.
I'm gonna keep this. This is not jazz, but I'm gonna keep this. Jorge Ben.
Oh.
I love like samba shit. This is an import. This is a Brazilian import, I think.
Yeah, originally that was a 10-inch.
Well, this is a Brazilian import. That's just in perfect shape. Now this record, okay, don't laugh, guys. We used to
Get rid of the Jorge Ben. I'll take it.
No, I'm going to keep that one.
Right.
I think. But in San Francisco in the 70s, record store right near Golden Gate Park, we used to sell the shit out of this record. Think of it, 1975 on Verve Records. And it really is a good record when you're in the mood for it. So pick this out. It's cheap, but I haven't had a copy in years. When I purged, I got rid of it, unfortunately. But Tony Scott, Music for Zen Meditation.
Oh, no.
Really good. It's Tony Scott clarinet.
Is it a
Michi
quartet?
Yuzuru Koto and Hozan Yamamoto shakusachi, whatever. I don't know what that is. It's not unlike the Paul Horn Inside records.
Yeah.
Inside it's very it's exactly what you expect from a a jet, like a moody ambient meditative massage record. It's really beautiful. It's like a chill.
Mazzy massages again.
Exactly. Yeah. No, but I just love this record. Seriously. It's not a bopping record. It's a meditative record. So
that's cool.
And we sold it because of this title. We sold a shitload. We would sell in a little neighborhood store probably 20 copies a week of this record. That's a lot for a neighborhood store.
I've seen it out and about, so it's a good record to
pick it up. I mean, it's not an expensive record, but if that description hits your nerve there, man, especially after this pandemic and we're all just in a chill mood, pour yourself a cognac, a Courvoisier, or put what I'm drinking tonight is a bourbon whiskey and ginger.
We didn't need the
Hey,
if you go to Mazzy's, you get a massage.
I need to put that in one of my. I haven't done a It's a Music Stupid video in a while. I think I need to include this.
Hey, Nicole, where is the show at? Sorry, Nicole, where's the show at?
It says it's in LA, right there.
Right, I understand. There's lots of places to play in LA.
I'm pretty sure if you search Anthony Braxton LA in Google.
Man.
Let me teach you how to broadcast. I'm just trying to interact, get Nicole part of the show.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
I just love that I met Nicole before I'm going to meet Rob. It's great.
I haven't met yet.
We have very similar features, Mazzy.
You and me, or you and Nicole?
No, me and Nicole.
Yeah.
I have long blonde hair.
Apparently you're taller and bigger. Oh, I like the Alice Coltrane and Santana.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that. That sounds cool.
Oh yeah, Chris was playing some on Twitch the other day.
Yeah, exactly. What you got there, Rob?
Thank you, Loki. Thank you, Loki.
Man, you have enough. So I picked this too for Rob.
Didn't you show that like 90 minutes ago?
No, I showed him on Rachel's stream, I think. But
that's what it was. Okay.
This is collector's items. Is that record with Charlie Parker on it? I think, right?
Yeah.
It's really good. But and I think the other album is like extra recordings. But this is a good cheap way to pick up it's a Van Gelder mastered.
Oh, nice.
So
I've got a Japanese of that collection of items.
Is Felipe still here?
No, he disappeared.
Oh shit!
All the jazz bums abandoned me.
Because I just opened this up, right? I took it out of the sleeve it was in, and it's basically no sleeve. It's like a fold over. I wonder, is that a common?
Yeah, he said that sometimes they wouldn't even have backs on them.
Like there's no and it's just this friggin' record. Like it's actually in beautiful. Well, it's a scratch, but Phillips. Yeah,
it looks like a Brazilian one to me.
Jorge Ben's, if you don't know Jorge Ben, he's great Brazilian. Acoustic guitar, very, very chill. Chill is my word tonight.
Yeah, why don't you chill out then?
I want to show some records, or a record anyway. So, as Dave was saying, I did a Twitch stream last night, and I played a bunch of jazz dispensary titles, and which led to this one, right? So this is the Elements by Joe Henderson. It's got Alice Coltrane on it, and Charlie Hayden, Michael White. I think Charlie Hayden's on here. Let's see. Yep. But has anybody heard this record? I mean, it's freaking killer.
No.
No? Oh wow. Yeah. So this is on Milestone.
Oh, that's an awesome record.
Yeah, it's killer. It's really good.
I think they repressed it like last year sometime, right?
Yeah, it's like $50 though now. It's crazy.
They'll repress it again.
I hope so. I mean, so we had fun last night because I played a bunch of the Jazz Dispensary like RSD stuff, and then that record and then some Ellis Coltrane afterwards. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, Rob, I didn't see you on Twitch last night.
Yeah, get on Twitch, Rob. Come
Yeah,
on.
Rob.
Listen, I'm too old to be on Twitch.
I don't even know what Twitch is.
It's what you do when your face is really big on camera.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's something when you have like Tourette's, right? You get a Twitch.
No. Twitch is a streaming platform, much like YouTube.
No, I know, I've heard of it. I just don't. You know.
Mostly gamers
The
use
problem
it
is
to play video
Chris
games.
decides to go on Twitch when he's very high late at night and I'm sleeping.
Well,
It's not even late at night for you. You're 2 hours behind me. It's like fucking lunchtime when I go on there for you. Yeah, see, even Lastman says great stuff last night. See, it's fun. You should.
Yeah,
Should
but we know Lastman he's got some issues lately.
Yeah.
really?
I love Lastman.
Yeah,
wanna
he's
be
got
Lastman.
the records.
Listen, so many people have reported Lastman to HR. It's hard to keep up with the complaints.
The VCHR. Who would run VCHR? Who would that be?
There's so many tight asses around here. It's not even funny.
Yeah, we got some issues around here, don't we?
Yeah, Nicole, I looked it up. I don't know that venue, but I'm gonna. Are you
want
just
to go?
down? Let me know let me know privately when you're going to arrive in LA. You just coming for the evening? Let me know.
Zebulon, huh? That sounds cool.
Zebulon. Is that another planet?
Unique.
You know,
Oh,
I
God.
love you, baby, but you won't let up.
Listen,
Will you be my therapist,
Hey.
Michael? Mark.
Mark Glassman, I have a question for you. What's it like to walk around Toronto with looking over your shoulder all the time?
I've never been to Toronto. I'd love to. Hey, I'm going to Vancouver in September. Nowhere near Toronto, I know.
I used to go there for
as far as
work
you
all
can
the
get,
time.
isn't it? From Toronto.
The only way I could describe Toronto, at least in the winter, it's like someone punches you in the face with cold.
Mm.
That's
I bet.
Toronto to me. But it's a great city.
I'm going to be in Vancouver in September for 4 days.
Is that part of your work release program?
Yes,
Are you
I'll
going to
meet,
help Rachel
I'll meet Steve
finish
Westman. I
decorating
think
your
I'm going to
place?
I'll meet Steve Westman. I'll meet Rachel probably.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know?
We should do a video together.
Yeah, of course, definitely. It's just a drive from me. It's not a big deal.
This sounds like something out of like a, I don't know, Star Wars movie. How large is the Zebulon?
Well, you could. Is it in meters or in feet?
No, that's a good point.
She says it's an old church, so I'm thinking it holds at least.
They won't let you in. They won't let old Jews in. Sorry.
But they have a mezuzah hanging at the door. Oh, Mazzy.
All right.
I
I've been to Vancouver several times. You know, stabby. It's like every city. I'm a city boy. I get it.
Shit. I got a record in today that we haven't talked about.
Okay.
This one.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have you listened to it? You haven't listened to it yet, though.
Yeah, let's do it today.
How's
It
it
sounds
sound?
good. Side 2. I want to
Yeah.
check this out. I've got a random OJC pressing, but one song on side 2 sounds a little funky. Like
That's
a little bit of tape dropout or something, maybe. I don't know.
How would you compare that? I know to the Miles Davis.
Miles Davis sounds better than this. I think that's just true anyway. I don't know. Oh, I love this though. I mean, it was recorded in '57 with Monk and Coltrane, and who else was on here? Wilbur Ware, I think, and then
which version?
I can't remember who the drummer is. Let me look.
I stopped upgrading. If I already have it, I've quit upgrading.
Oh, Shadow Wilson, Mike.
Oh,
So
Shadow Wilson's great.
it was when he was with Wilbur Ware and Shadow Wilson, and then Coltrane.
Yeah.
On some of the songs, Coleman Hawkins and Gigi Grice play on them. Yeah, it's cool. It's a bunch of Monk tunes. So
Is that a more recent reissue?
yeah, it just came out today, I think.
Oh, really? Cool. I don't keep track.
I pre-ordered it on Amazon. I mean, it's got Ruby, My Dear, Trinkle Tinkle, Off Minor, Nutty, Epistrophe, and Functional. So all
That's
Monk
cool.
tunes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it? And then it plays like the one of the two Monk songs that are on every album.
Is that Lapino on there?
No, he's not. So that's cool. Yeah, but I've got an OJ save that I'm gonna listen to tomorrow and see if that one section of the song kind of sounds the same or not.
I don't feel a need to get that record.
That's probably fair.
Maybe when they
Unless you really like Monk, and I really like Monk, so
we're due for one of those big sales. Maybe if that happens to be in it,
That's true. Oh, what do people think? Oh, okay. What do people think about the deep discounts on a few Blue Note classics? I think if you don't have those records, you should buy all of them for $14. Because there's some great records they had over there. I don't know if they still have. I mean, I don't know how to find it or if the sale's still happening, but that's good deals, man, for some good classic series records.
Yeah. Trying to think, which one did I did buy one. I got the Stanley Turrentine, Shirley Scott, Common Touch, something.
The brown cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good record.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get them while you can. I mean, I already had them all, unfortunately. Brilliant Corners is the best Monk.
That is.
That's an argument for sure.
The solo Monk is really good, but that's mainly the novelty of him playing by himself.
Yeah. I like this stuff. He went to Columbia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like his Columbia stuff. I mean, it's
I like all the stuff. I like the Columbia stuff because, I think just that was more of a consistent group throughout. Yeah. I mean, the drummers changed. I think Ben Riley made it come in for Frankie Dunlop, but it was more of a consistent group, and they were more in tune with the whole Monk repertoire. It was they had it down. Charlie Rouse had it down.
Yeah, I was going to say Charlie Rouse.
It was that's what I love about the Columbia stuff. They people complain, oh, it's Monk doing the same old tunes all the time that he did, back when he was with the other labels, but they had those tunes down.
Monk Alone, that's in a place on Green Street that was later called Club Fugazi, where Beach Blanket Babylon played for 40 years. It's right between North Beach and Chinatown. That's where he recorded that alone in that space, no audience.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in San Francisco.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's so good.
I also like the Monk the Ellington album. I think that's a great album.
Do you have that? Do you have Mike? Do you have that great? It's like a double CD of Monk Alone or solo stuff. Piano
on Columbia.
Yeah, that is so good.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
I just played that the other day, and it's like I realized. I mean, I'm not just a vinyl guy, but when I put that on, I played it all while I was working, and it was so good. And it sounded.
All those reissues that they did of those Columbia CDs are freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Especially the live ones. I think one is Live at the It Club. That's phenomenal. They did a really good job of reissuing the Monk stuff.
That would be a good vinyl comp version of that. It had all the stuff, because I don't think that specific thing hasn't been a vinyl version.
Yeah.
It'd probably be 3 records, but it'd still be great.
Yeah.
Janitor's Tape was cool. The Palo Alto Janitor's Tape, I have that.
Is it good?
Yeah, I like it.
There are 2 cuts of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was the real one, and then they found the Janitor's Tape.
These 2 are still available in the Mazzy gift store. It's just if anyone's looking.
Cool. Monk's Dream's great.
Now, in the gift store, is there a life-size cardboard cutout of you too?
I'm like Cracker Barrel.
I think Mike froze.
Yeah, Mike, you froze.
Okay.
Hey, I got the booklet too.
We hear you, but you look like you're related to one of the Freemans.
1 second here.
Oh yeah, good point there, Rob. Hang on.
Yeah.
Still
I like just like Mike. So, but here's the thing. Okay, they cheaped out and made like a mini booklet, right?
Yes.
Usually their booklets are full size. But you know what? They came through. They sent it for free.
Yeah.
They were cool.
absolutely agree. I got mine yesterday.
I'll tell you something. I've reached out. I've had some messes up with resonance in Elemental, and I think I had an issue with the Elemental Pepper Adams from last year because the record sleeve they used had glue in it, and it got onto the vinyl. They are stand-up people. They, like when I had issues with the Analog Bill Evans box, the people at Analog were awesome. They dealt with it great. Maybe some other people don't have their style of customer service.
Yeah.
But yeah, I give them thumbs up for coming through with this.
Yeah. Mine came this week too. And yeah, I mean, I sent out an email, they never responded, but hey, as long as it showed up, that's all I care about.
Hey, it won't fit. It's too small.
Goodbye, Angelo. Good night. Sleep well.
Later, Angelo.
Well, thanks for joining us, buddy.
You'll get a call from Mazzy in the middle of the night.
Why do you always pick on me, Rob?
Because I'm, one of my negative qualities is elder abuse.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So let's talk about. Have you guys pre-ordered any of the new one steps or UHQRs or?
Fuck no.
Yeah, that's all I'll say.
Hey, they're going down on price. That Michael Jackson for $77.
Yeah, but that's only what $23 off. Is a $100 record?
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, 67 Pepper. I got mine this week I was out of town for a week, so it was waiting for me when I got back.
I got mine this week too.
Yeah, I have mine this week also. I'm trying to think.
Hey, I wanted to mention there was something they announced that's coming out.
Okay.
Who's they?
Okay, so Superior Viaduct, which is a great reissue. Their things are cheap.
That's Stranded Records.
Yeah, they have a 20% off sale for Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
I'll post. There's a code. Let me tell you the code.
They do a lot of great punk reissues, actually.
Okay, so Memorial Day 2023, all one word, is the promo code to get 20% off. They just announced 3 really cool kind of avant-garde jazz titles. They have a Sonny Chirac, Black Lady, which it has his wife doing Yoko Ono's crap on it, but it's good.
Wait. Just say Yoko Ono vocal stylings. You don't have to be cool and say Yoko Ono.
They have an album.
Stylings of Yoko
Okay,
Ono.
I'm right with this and take it.
Right, Mike? Come on. Don't mock me. The way you said that was an echo, Mike, like you're mocking me. I don't take the mocking.
So they have, I think they have that Suburban Lawns record that Mazzy's been freaking out about.
I like that record. Yeah. I used to see that band. They were kind of a new wavy punk, LA punk band. New wave.
But do you know they have the Spaceman 3 record? They reissued that, Dream Weapon.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
One record I own that's really good is this Joe McGee Nation Time.
Oh yeah,
the live record.
That's a classic.
It's $20, like with 20% off.
Mm-hmm.
You know the Harold Budd record, The Pavilion of Dreams, Mike?
I don't know. Oh shit. Oh,
but I think the 3 ones they have coming out are not on the sale list.
Mm.
Let me pull up the.
I think you've been smoking too many buds, Rod.
Yeah.
I eat gummies, so no smoking.
Okay.
Here's a question for everybody. What do you think of DOL records?
No.
Yeah.
I don't buy them. I mean, most of the stuff they have, it's available.
They're gray market, so they don't pay royalties. They're basically like CDs cut to vinyl.
Yeah, that's the one part there. Maybe CDs cut the vinyl, but they don't pay royalties, and so neither did Blue Note. I mean,
Well, now they do now, but yeah.
Now, yeah.
Yeah. No,
So the 3 that they have, you can pre-order that is coming out is Bard, Lancaster. It's Not Up to Us.
Yeah.
Does anyone know that record?
Yeah.
And they're also reissuing Albert Eiler live at the Village Vanguard or Village, whatever. Those 3 in the Sunny Chirac, those are 3 that they have for pre-order. I don't think it's part of that sale, but you could try.
Rob, do you still have the email address for requesting that Bill Evans booklet?
Yes.
Will you post it in the chat?
Yeah.
I'll just admit to everyone, I sent something in. Some people got them. I never got one, but I don't really care personally. But
it'll probably show up. Like I said, they never responded to my email. I got no acknowledgement. And
because I wrote
boom,
when I wrote to Zev when that happened, and he got all the connection stuff. So, but I just totally forgot about it. I moved on. It doesn't matter to me, but I get that people should get them. So
yeah, because I was surprised they never responded because I know like years I had a problem with the net cold box that they did, and someone responded. They said, "Boom, we'll get it out right away." They sent me because what happened was I got I don't know which album it was in that box set. I got 2 copies of the same album.
Is that Stompin'?
Yeah, it was like like 2 number 4 and 2 volume 4s. And so they sent me the correct one, and like I said, they responded like the next business day.
That's good.
I don't know. Maybe they were just so overwhelmed with people asking for the booklet they just stopped. We're not going to respond to everyone. Yeah.
Right.
I just gave the email address. I sent a picture of because they're numbered, so I sent a picture of the numbered album I got.
Hey guys, nice to meet you, Rob, Mazzy, Mike, and Brandon. I'm going to jump for a while.
All right, man.
Dave, sleep well.
Well, I'm not going to bed yet.
But sleep well. Eventually, you'll go.
Yeah.
Can you let Mazzy know when you do go to sleep?
No.
Yeah.
I'll do a Harry next time. No, just kidding.
Send out a flare gun. Yeah. Do you guys remember the Fugs? No, I know I showed this briefly. I know it's not jazz, but you guys know the Fugs? They were like Frank Zappa proteges, but they're in East Coast, East Village, maybe is it East Lower East Side? I don't remember. Kind of raunchy, but like there's a bunch of rock artists at ESP, who jazz label picked up and didn't pay them shit. Like obviously the Fugs, right? Didn't play the jazz artist, didn't pay the. Also, Pearls Before Swine was another one. Tom Rapp. But I think it's kind of cool. It's like folk, pre-punk, rock, political, ranting. So, recorded 1965, New York City. Okay. Ed Sanders, you've heard of Ed Sanders? Anyway. That's offbeat. I know it's past your bedtime, everybody, but what is it? 7?
I wouldn't say that DOL is shit. I mean, hey,
that's the one. I fucking that was the first one that I fell in love with, Brandon.
Yeah, I got that one. That's great.
That is such a great record. That's when Chick Corea's got his electric piano on it, but you're muted, Brendan.
Brandon.
I'm so sorry.
Go, Brandon.
There we go.
I love that record. God.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I've had it forever, but
get it? Return it forever. Get it forever.
I'm returning to it. But yeah, it has Airto and Flora Purim on it,
and Stanley Clark. Yeah. That oh god, I love that record. I was like a 17-year-old when I heard that record, and it was kind of like my first merging from rock and roll and being in the rock thing to jazzy, and it was really good. Just Flora's voice is so beautiful on that.
Yeah. It's one of those because I honestly don't have like a ton of ECM records, but I do have a few.
That's a real different for ECM. I remember, I think it was either 75 or 76. Flora and Airto got out of prison. They were in prison for, I think it was cocaine smuggling. And I saw with my buddies, two of my buddies, my Jashit Brooks, another friend, Flora and Ayrto played at Zellerbach in Berkeley. Maybe Nicole might have been there. And I don't know if she's watching, but that was their first show, I think, out of prison. And it was so good. Yeah. So don't smuggle cocaine, kids.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just snort it or flush it down your toilet, but don't smuggle it.
Cocaine.
Yeah, I was watching. It was I can't remember the title, but they have a series of videos. These one of the guys is Peter Martin, who's a jazz pianist. He's played with Nora Jones, Brad Meldau, a bunch of people, and they were talking. I guess they had recorded this after Chick Corea had died, and they were talking about the return to forever stuff, and they were talking about how, Chick Corea and George Duke were the ones that like really exploited the sound of the whole Rhodes, which is, they were saying it's basically a one-trick pony, but Chick Corea, could do stuff. They were talking technical stuff, but they were talking about how basically they maximize whatever you could get out of the Rhodes, the Fender Rhodes. It was pretty interesting. For like 2 hours, they were talking about Chick Corea.
Wow.
And they were playing some of they were playing the music and then talking about it. Pretty interesting.
Another album I like that it was fusion, but it was more Latin-y and not rock and roll fusion. But I love, what's it called? Latin Heart, the double album is on Polydor. Something Heart, Spanish Heart. Yeah. That's a beautiful record.
That was the whole thing about Chick Corea. You might not know where to start with him.
Right. The solo records on ECM are good. The 2 solo piano records are good.
Mm-hmm. And then
he's got that one. So on Turkish Women from the Bath, he gets the sound that's really percussive and like it sounds like he starts playing and you think it's like a thumb harp. It sounds so weird and belly. And I was playing another chick. There was another record I was playing. I wish I could remember it, but all of a sudden it had that sound that's on Turkish Women, and I was like, oh, it's like. But he doesn't bring it out all the time. But he brought it out like a couple records, and it's just so cool. It's like so percussive, and I don't know how he gets that like almost toy piano sound out of.
It could be a tack piano.
He almost doesn't get enough love in a way.
He's playing like the rest of it's like somehow he just knows how to hit it.
Yeah,
all of a sudden it's like I guess he's using the soft pedal or something.
And he was also a great interpreter of Monk compositions. Especially his last trio, and they're never going to release. I don't want to say never, but it's not on vinyl. But he did this last trio was Chick Corea, Christian McBride on bass, and Brian Blade on drums. They released they released 2 multi-disc sets of that group playing live, and it's phenomenal. And when they play like the Monk stuff, he gets the whole playfulness of Monk and all that stuff. He really gets it. It's just, and those are like excellent recordings. But I doubt if they'll ever, show up on vinyl.
There's a 2 for his I have called Inner Space, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that on Atlantic?
No, it's on Solid State.
Solid State. Okay, yeah.
Solid State.
Yeah, that's great.
And one record, it's like some of it's a new material and some of it's from another 2 records. I think is how it is. So. That's really good.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a bargain too. It's like a $10.
The Town Poet's really good too.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's
all. She sings. He sings.
She sings. She sobs. Whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think it almost has like the same color cover. Like
it's yellow.
Monkey Ship Brown or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and there's there's one ECM that these guys were talking about that I want with Chick Corea, and it's really good.
Oh wait,
I'm asking you, should I keep this one? I don't want you to tell me to keep too many of them.
But you can't have it both ways. You say you're old and you can't have another record. Now you want it.
No, wait.
Felipe praises that album highly.
When I had an original that I sold during that first auction, and I loved it, but it was like $100 and something record, so I sold it. I know the music. I love it.
You should keep it then for sure.
Yeah, that one's
that's like
the hard bot Bird. That one and Bird in Hand are probably the best. That one has a Pepper Adams.
Has anyone figured out what he's holding?
Royal
Flush.
Someone paid attention.
There's that
Paradox.
That one, Delphina. Has anybody heard this record? The Song of Singing, the Chick Corea record with Dave Holland?
Yes.
What have I not heard either of what?
The song is that on Blue Note?
Which one? Which one?
The Song of Singing.
No, it's the Song of Singing. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's on Blue Note.
Okay. I'm selling this in the next auction because I found a promo copy of this. But this is a CTI record. To me, sounds like an ECM record.
What condition is that one in?
Really nice. VG++.
Put it in my pile.
Jeez, man, I can't sell any records in the auction.
You can, but I need that one.
Put it in my pile.
Okay.
And the funny thing about this is it came out with a different title and a different cover. I don't understand.
That's why I'm blanking on that record's awesome. I have a different cover.
I promise you, like people bash CTI, but this sounds like it's an ECM record.
I need to make
also bash ECM. So.
What's up, Mesny?
Can I make a statement here?
Yes.
This is I'm sending this out to Michael, Poetry and Plastic. Okay, Michael, look. We don't come to you for your humor. I mean, I know you got a nice, quick wit, but you're about great record reviews, the cerebral sound of classical music, really in-depth thing of audio fidelity, but making a shit ass comment about my records are gonna
wait. Hold on. To be fair, Mazzy, we don't come to you for humor either.
Oh shit!
So I found out they're both Michael, Poetry, and Rob are coming in a half hour apart at SeaTac on Thursday before the audio show in Seattle at the end of next month. So,
and who has to wait for who?
Well, it depends on your flight times, and you're both coming in from Southern California.
Yeah, but he's probably flying out of Burbank. I'm at LAX.
Okay. I'll be in the long-term cell phone lot.
But you have that handicap placard, so
I do not. Yeah, but Michael is sleeping downstairs with the records.
Look, I
Texas.
sent you a list of demands, Mazzy. Just make sure you follow.
I have the chocolate on your pillow, and I have the tube of lube next to the bed.
Whoa.
I have another tube of Astroglide on the other side of the bed.
I don't want to know what's next to your bed. As long as there's a pillow.
You each get your own bathroom. I got 3 bathrooms here in this house.
Do we have to bring our own toilet paper?
No.
Bring your own earplugs.
I do have a TV in between my speakers, but so does Michael in Poetry and Plastic.
Are you guys gonna force him to listen to Grateful Dead the whole time?
No, I listen to other shit. So they can listen to whatever they want to. When I have guests over,
Rob's the Grateful Dead guy too, so you guys might.
But I'm not like all the time.
I love the Dead. Usually, what I do is I put on one record. But when I have friends over, I let them pick everything else. Because that's what's fun about it.
Hey, is anyone getting since that box was repressed? Is anyone get that?
What box? Those
the Grateful Dead. I have
Grateful Dead box.
No.
Mazzy, you said there's only one record in there that is hard to find, right?
Yes.
I think I have most
it's
of those
still a good box, but yeah.
I'm not a big Dead fan, but I got the 2 MoFis, whatever those are.
I'll tell you what. If you're not a
Whatever
Dead
those
fan,
are, you mean Working Man's Dead and American Beauty?
Yeah, those 2. Yes,
Those are the great ones. For the studio stuff, those are the 2.
That's all I have. I think that's all I need.
I'll tell you, for cheap, those Chris Bellman cuts that were done in 2017 are awesome.
You know, they're really to be honest with you, they're really no bad Grateful Dead sounding records. I mean, except from half the time they're out of tune and off key. But aside from the recording, they're no bad record. All the Warner Brothers stuff sound great. The originals, the Greenies, obviously, the Palm Trees. You're not going to get a bad Dead record unless you don't like the band. So
makes sense.
Yeah.
I sold the Palm Trees. I sold a copy of Rumors I found in a garage sale for $1 for $10 on Discogs, and it was like the record played well, but like the cover was wet and fucked up. But somebody still bought it. I couldn't believe it.
And they didn't like give you a bad ranking?
No, I told them the cover was trash. I mean, I've graded the record correctly. You know?
Yeah.
Like that's what you can sell like a clean OG of that for like $30-$40 now.
I know. I found one at an estate sale. I found a mint OG copy of that, and it goes for a lot of money.
Yeah, it really does.
Jim's here. Where is the Royal Cuckoo Organ Bar? Where is that in LA or is that?
Sounds pretty kick-ass.
That's not Seattle, is it? No. Where is that?
Royal Cuckoo Organ Bar.
I'm thinking of having. If anyone's in Seattle, I think next Saturday when Rob's having his auction, I'm going to have not a live, but a in garage like pop up. People can come by and go through these records.
Hey, I picked up a couple records I didn't show.
Oh, cool. Let's
so
see.
It's getting harder for me to find at thrift stores, but I found this yesterday.
I don't know Royal Cuckoo. No.
Oh, is that the same one as the?
Yeah, it's the same one that Chad redid with the better cover.
That's a great record.
Yeah, it looks like a 5-year-old drew a picture of Ella Fitzgerald, but
I have that. That's a reissue. That's a good record, though.
Yeah, it's a reissue. This is clean.
I have that.
It's nice. And then I was in Record Safari, and they were playing this, and I'm hit or miss with his stuff, but this is really good.
That is a good record.
Yeah, I like all of his. I don't know. I like almost all of his.
I did too.
Sometimes it just like the sitar one. But this is good.
The stuff that's cheap that doesn't get enough love, but is Gabor Szabo and Cal Jader. I love both those artists.
Yeah, I love Cal Jader.
And they're cheap. They're cheap.
For me, there are 2 best ofs of his. There's one that Sundays has out. Yeah. You could get for $15. Well,
Cal Jader, get Soul Sauce. You got to get Soul Sauce. That's a good record.
And then there's a
Soul Sauce isn't cheap anymore.
It's not.
No, I mean it's like $20, but
that's. I mean,
it's still pretty. But it's not a.
I don't know.
I live in the big city. $20 is cheap for a record.
But there's a Impulse 2 for best of that's really good too. Those 2, if you get those, I think. But this is really good.
The big city, Seattle. The big city.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm
down here in
it's compared to New York or San Francisco,
Portland, aka Seattle's Mexico down here.
Yeah. Where do you live again? I'm
in Portland. I'm only 2 hours.
Oh, of course. Yeah. My son just came up. My son we talked about this last time, right?
I found this at the thrift store too, and I don't know what
the book, or did you get a record with it?
No, there was no record. Just the book was there. Yeah. In the record.
How much that cost you? $50?
No, I stuck it in with Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh, look, it's a Japanese.
You stole it? You stole it?
It's a Japanese booklet.
You stole that from a record store?
No, I put it in the thing and bought it.
You stole it. Oh my God. Rob's a thief.
Listen, Mazzy, I would account for everything that's in your place right now.
Yeah, no shit.
Every city used to be awesome. Come on.
I have, and I don't talk about a lot of the non-jazz stuff.
What's with this guy or woman Dagon Studios, Vancouver, Stabby's sister city. Oh, give me a break.
I do like Cheap Trick a lot.
Yeah.
Me too. I have that whatever it is, that live record they did in
Live at
Tokyo.
Budokan.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to put this in my Budokan.
Yeah. Wow.
Is that what you call your bidet?
Yeah. You're snood.
The
Hey,
schnitter? The schnitter?
Hey,
I
listen.
love when I make
Mazzy,
Mike laugh.
Before I come, ask your cleaning lady if she can get Budokan stains off your wall.
Klepto.
Oh,
We
is
have
like-
an intervention for Rob stealing.
this is
He's
the
like,
side- I'm sorry, this is the best stream on the thing. You know,
who's that actress that got caught stealing all the time? Oh shit.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah,
One
he's
time.
Rob. He's the
Stole
Winona
one
Ryder.
time.
He's the Winona Ryder of the VC now.
Didn't Lindsay Lohan get caught stealing too?
Hey, look,
Not doing
the
that.
best scene,
everything.
the best scene from any movie is John Belushi going through the cafeteria line eating the food. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's a shitty scene. Okay.
Good point, Cindy.
Oh, one thing I did pick up from that acoustic sounds sale, or the Gillian Welch, David Rollins.
Those are great sounding records.
Yeah. I have the other one, but I didn't have this one. It's the one with the black.
Soul, the blue covered one.
No, I'll show it. Hold on, let me grab
Hey, if you want to see a good video, there's a video of Gillian Welch sobbing watching Guardians of the Galaxy. She's like sobbing endlessly. Yeah.
Wow.
She liked it that much?
Yeah.
Everybody seems to love it.
I haven't watched it yet.
I ordered 2 records from Acoustic Sounds. I ordered the Billy Harper Capra Black.
Oh
yeah,
awesome!
The Pure Pleasure acoustic.
Yeah, it sounds really good. It's good.
And I ordered. I just went for the ones that are just getting outrageously expensive now. I got the Cecil McBee Mutima.
Was that used or new?
The new ones from Pure Pleasure Acoustic Sound.
Okay.
They used to be $40. They're $41.53 or something like that. There's some weird price.
I ordered the Boss Gene Ammons Boss tenor, and to fill the cart for free shipping, I got that Ronnie Foster classic.
Oh, that's great.
Two-headed Fripp.
Two-headed Fripp's fucking great record, man. Yeah.
I don't know that one. It's not a Blue Note, right?
Yeah,
no, it's a Blue Note classic.
Yeah.
They released it with the Jack McDuff.
Yeah, Moon Rapping. Those are 2 great records.
Like, what's the cover on that one look like?
It's just his face and with some like shade kind of glasses that are shades.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know
it's like the 2 are heavily sampled records, right?
Yeah, Moon Rapping was on sale too for $14, wasn't it?
Well, the Ronnie Foster was only $12, $11,
whatever. Yeah,
I just that sale is perfect.
You needed to break 50, right? That's what you to get.
Yeah, but here's the crappy thing about the way they just dropped another repressing. I wish I could have got 2 together. Now I have to wait. They dropped the Johnny Griffith and Gene Ammons live album.
Oh, yeah.
Who did?
Acoustic Sounds. They dropped the repress of it.
I'm still missing that one Prestige. I can't remember what it is. Booker Irving.
Well, the one there's 2 that I hope they redo is it the Gene Ammons Blue something, which I have an OJC of, and then there's a Booker Irvin they haven't dropped yet, right?
Yeah, right.
They did 2 of the Booker Irvins. I mean,
but I think there's 3 on that 3 part of it. Am I wrong?
No, I think you're right. I mean, whatever it is, there's a Booker Irvin that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Mark H. Do they have a bar that I can sit alone at the bar? He just mentioned this restaurant, so I will check it out because that sounds good.
Do they have a kiddies menu for Mazzy? He likes chicken fingers.
No, I love Vietnamese and I love fusion. So yeah. I've been to Vancouver. I don't know it really well, but I've been there a couple times.
My favorite restaurant there is a restaurant that makes seared sushi. It's right on the water. Minka or something like that.
I have an Airbnb like 15 minutes down from It's on the water, but 15 minutes from Gastown, that area.
Why are you going there?
I have a friend there, but then I'm going to go to just take 4 days. I'm doing 4 nights. I found a great Airbnb, a brand new like ADA, or a.
Are you going to visit Rachel?
Well, yeah, she said she's going to come over, but it would take me 3 hours. I would go over to her, just see the green paint, So I'll meet her one way or another. Yeah.
What's 71 and above, XJ? I don't go out a lot.
He stays right there unless he's going to Record Safari.
I hate being around people.
Are you working a lot more now that you're full time, Rob?
The cool thing about it is I sort of don't, because the last 2 years I've kind of been working full time.
Okay.
Are they multiple class of the same classes?
No. Like next month I only have to teach one class, but now I'm teaching 2. I teach one online and one in person. And I'll probably be teaching more 2 classes at a time.
Yeah,
but my classes are in the evening, and I still probably have 3 days kind of off. And during the morning, I can still be horribly indebted by records.
When I was teaching, I had virtually the same class. One was a grad, one was an undergrad, and they're almost the same. So I could do a very similar plans and just do a repeat thing.
Well, one of my favorite, I teach entertainment market research is my forte, but I teach 2 other event management, which when I do test screenings, it's an event. But I started teaching, and Mazzy was a guest and Rachel was a guest. And the Jazz Bums Are Jealous, they'll probably be a guest, where I teach about digital distribution using my YouTube experience. And I really like that class is coming along really nicely. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Teach the class their project. They have to create a YouTube channel, create content, use a social media like Instagram to market it, sort of stuff like that.
I don't want to drink alone. And sitting in the bar.
Not too long ago. I don't know if any of you guys have picked up any of the David Axelrod.
I'm iffy on him.
I have that record. I like his stuff.
He produced a lot before he was a performer, right?
He worked with Electric Prunes. He did that not Passover.
Does anybody have that new jazz dispensary title that they put out of his?
Yeah, I do.
He's Australian, right?
Yeah, this is a Bernie Grunman did the remastering. It's supposedly from original.
Yeah, what does he know? He's like a hack.
Yep. Now, what does that sound like? Because the 2 Purdy and the Axelrod kind of sound the same, like boom.
It sounds like it kind of sounds like 70s soundtrack to movie.
Yeah, that's what they all sound like.
And it's kind of funky, kind of funky. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like weird movies in the 70s. So
they're called porn movies.
It doesn't sound like porn music. It's a little higher budget than that.
Can you tell us how a porn guitar sounds?
Like from the 70s?
Yeah.
Hey, lady, your pizza. Hey, woman, your pizza's here.
I'm the plumber.
Yeah. Hey, I got a good porn story if you want to hear it. It's not dirty, but
okay, that's not dirty. That's fine.
Okay, I used to work for a restaurant chain in LA called Hamburger Hamlet.
I love Hamburger Hamlet.
Yeah, they had a location in Sherman Oaks that right next door was the agency that handled all the hack doors.
Mm-hmm.
So a friend of mine who I waited tables with at another location used to wait there, and he told me he befriended them. So much so that they got him an acting part in one of the movies, not a performing part, just an acting part.
Right.
And he said it was never released because the lead actress in it was underage, but he had a copy of it, and he lent it to me to watch.
I have a porn story.
Yeah, well, I'm not done yet.
It's not done.
Okay.
So he lent it to me, and the storyline was this. And by the way, my friend was very flamboyantly gay. So that's the point of the story. Is his part is him and his 2 roommates had a bet that they my friend had a video camera, and he had to record them, but he couldn't. They bet he had to go without sex or something. The part where it starts off and he comes on camera, he goes, "Hi, my name is Steve, and these are my roommates, Barry and John," and they're like, "Dude, we're not here to act; we're here to perform." And you hear his voice off camera all through the movie. It's so not a porn movie to watch. And there's one scene where he goes, "I can't take this," and he runs to a fridge, opens the freezer that has just one tray of ice in it, and he goes, "Oh, I need to cool myself down." And he goes to a mirror, and he's holding like a $200,000 camera, like the camera they used to record it. The actress in it was freshly from plastic surgery. That's all I'll say. You could tell, but she was underage. It never got released, and he would lend the tape out to everyone. And one time in the restaurant, you heard him screaming, "Who has my porn tape? Who has my porn tape?" It was a horrible movie.
Will that kill the stream?
I don't know.
On now.
Maybe people complain. I wasn't descriptive of what happened in it.
Did Felipe join the stream again?
I'm just.
It wasn't Tracy Lords. It was another actress all completely.
My friend went to high school with Tracy Lords. Or
Nice.
She was in his high school, but like 3 or 4 years ahead of him. And it was a Manhattan Beach High School.
Yes, that seems correct, Mark H. If she was underage, it would be illegal to be in possession of that, of course.
But you're too young to have gone with her, right, Delphina? To go to school with her?
You feel fine?
I think there's only technically one legal movie she made.
Who, Tracy Lords?
Yeah, she turned 18 on the set of the film, I'm thinking.
The edibles haven't hit yet. That's unfortunate.
What happened to you, Delphina? Could you not make your equipment work?
She said her mic wasn't working. I want to see her records. That would be cool. Let's get back to Hamburger Hamlet by Van Nuys and Ventura.
Yeah, that's the Hamlet. Next door is the agency. I think it's still there. She was legal in Kentucky.
LA has good burgers.
Yes, it does. The one is the chili burger.
Tommy's? You mean Tommy's?
Tommy's, yes.
I love Tommy's.
Yes.
Yeah. Childhood memories of Tommy's.
It's still good. And the story's all the rip-off Tommy's.
Yeah.
Tommy with an IES. It used to be like cooks that worked there and left and started their own Tommy's.
It's the original one. There's one in Sawtell area.
No, that's not a real Tommy's. There used to be one in Santa Monica, but it closed down. Try with your earbuds.
I want a hamburger now.
So do I.
Cheeseburger would be great.
We've started getting really good burgers in Portland, though, in the last few years.
I'm trying to remember when I used to go to Portland, what places I used to like. They have an ice cream place there that's good, no?
We have a couple. We have Salt and Straw and
Ruby
Jewel.
They opened in LA. They opened one. There's a big restaurateur in Portland. He's like famous.
Which guy? The snack guy?
Cool, funky places.
You mean the guy that does snack food?
I don't know about that. I think
Trisha, what's his name?
He was on the Food Network.
Who's the snack guy in Portland? Food review? Bill Oakley? The guy that worked on The Simpsons?
That doesn't sound familiar to me.
He did writing for The Simpsons in some form.
You used to be it's a good beer town too, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of breweries.
Yeah.
It kind of depends though on what your idea of good beer is.
Well, historically they had good microbreweries there.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's not light beers. It's definitely like IPAs and
I used to test movies at what's the mall with the Regal in it?
The Regal Beagle?
No, Regal Cinemas. It's down. Like there's an outdoor area around it. It's the mall in downtown Portland.
There's definitely a Portland.
Pioneer Square.
Yeah, I tested the Simpsons movie there.
There's definitely a look in Portland Seattle too, but more in Portland, of mixologists and baristas, a bearded look. I don't know if it's still happening there, Portland.
Yeah, I don't know.
Barham got canceled.
Who is that person?
I don't know that person is either.
Go. That was my dog.
I got another half hour.
That was your dog?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that was someone going, "Oh, the conversation,"
He's a Portland restaurant guy.
I mean, there is also the famous donut place, but they opened one here in LA.
Voodoo's terrible.
It is.
Awful. Voodoo's never been good. It's all hype. Blue Star, we have a few donut shops.
Yeah, but that's from Seattle, right?
Blue Star is from Portland.
It is. I've been to it. There actually is one in Manhattan Beach, but
Seattle's top
it got bought by
donuts.
Japanese, and now it's in Tokyo and LA and everywhere. Blue Star is delicious, but it's not cheap. It's expensive.
Hey, Delphina, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we're on.
Yep. You got some records you want to show?
Yeah. First, I'll show the thing we were talking about. This.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
that's Dave Holland in the center, and is that Barry Schultz?
I'm a big Chick Corea fan. But I also
Me too.
have. I'm gonna be like Jose and just go really quickly.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Is that just sax and piano?
Yeah.
Yeah, just sax and piano.
They did 2 albums. That was that.
Yeah.
I have the other one. That's really good.
Yeah. I have that one with the Japanese cover.
And here's another sax and piano.
Oh yeah, that's really good too.
I have that one too.
Yeah, I love Steve Lacy.
Yeah.
I love Steve Lacy too.
I haven't seen that.
Well,
one.
hey Delphina, I have a ton of Steve Lacy stuff. I'm not
I
going to.
know.
So let me know what you're looking for. So.
Always pimping records, Rob.
Hey, I got to pay for the ones I bought.
That's true.
I have this Shirley. I don't really like Shirley Scott, so but.
Oh. Was that Prestige? That's cool.
Hey, Chris, you said you were looking for those earrings.
Yeah, that's true. I am looking for those earrings. Those look great on me.
And I got this. I like these Black Arista Freedom.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they're often records that the originals cost like $1 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Freaking
Here's
dope.
what I don't get. The originals costing $1 billion. All those Arista Freedoms are like under $15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I pick up recently? Oh, I picked up the Gato Barbieri and Dollar Brand.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one. I have
Yeah.
that.
Confluence, yeah.
I love that Clive Davis, to his credit, did some really interesting, unusual jazz stuff.
Oh please! He had to make up. He had to make up for firing everybody at Columbia.
Okay, that's a whole different thing. I agree. But at least the label did some cool stuff that really didn't sell even for Arista. No,
Yeah.
I'm not going to defend all that shit.
Hold on a second. Delphina, were you done showing records?
No, we're talking about these
I
records.
have one more. I have one more.
Sorry.
That's it.
It's a twofer of Mal and
Ah.
John. And
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
that's good.
I have that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
But are you going to get the OJC reissue of 2?
I don't think so. I think I'm happy with that.
That's awesome.
Don't
You
take
have that one too, Rob,
don't
right?
take the bait.
Yes, I have that one too. It's awesome.
Yeah, don't take the bait.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Where are you, Delphina?
In LA, Redondo Beach area.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So I was just down there. One of my favorite record stores that you probably go to.
You could say
I was
it,
there
Rob.
yesterday, so I left some. I listened and left some of the albums you picked up, Rob.
Why didn't you pick those up?
I didn't want them. I listened and I didn't, especially the Max one, and then what was the other one? The one with Curtis Fuller. I almost got that.
Yeah,
that's a really good one.
I almost got
Yeah, you should have got, because that's the one the Jazz Bum sold out on Discogs.
Oh, really?
Still an $8 record,
But that's my favorite story. I think his price, although I noticed, kind of pushed his prices up today.
He did. You know what though? He gave me a record for $5 because of the cover. The cover's messed up, but it's a great album. It's Albert Eiler, the last album, but the vinyl is amazing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is that on Impulse? Is that the Impulse one? Or ABC?
It is on Impulse. It's Impulse ABC. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen that. I'll take great records with shit covers for $5 all day, though.
Yeah.
I have a little issue with a really crappy cover, but
well, sure.
You're scared of any cover that looks like it has a spot on it, Mazzy.
No, I'm not. I'm pretty anal about that stuff, but I can't have the smelly, moldy, funky covers that smell up my collection.
That's fair.
Can't
what about cigarette covers?
You know,
what if they reek of cigarettes?
See, I put, last few months I put an air purifier down there.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I was going through the bin of these records from the Dizzy, and as soon as I started flipping through it, it's on an auto mode. The thing kicks in. There's like shit going around in the air in that record room.
Oh yeah,
when that happens. But at least it that helps. So I tell you, maybe next to a humming guru or a record cleaner, even if you don't do that, get a friggin' air, purifier in your house if you collect a lot of old used records.
That's a good idea.
Hey, Robert, it's the record store that's right near where you live. That's all I'll say.
Well, is this the secret stash for Delphina and Rob?
Yeah, we don't need your ass coming around there, Chris.
I'm on a drive to LA from Texas, yeah.
Hey, listen, all you have to do is put a diaper on and you'll be there in a minute.
That's true. I'm just gonna wait till you go back east and steal your records when I drive to LA.
He gets good collections all the time, so it's a good store that turns over a lot.
That's true, Mazzy. Elliot has good advice for moldy records.
Yeah. That's what they say. They do the same spray, and he has a till. He's making swamp water.
What cleaning?
He's got a hooch. He's got a hooch still in his backyard.
Elliot, what cleaning solution?
He's got a still. No, it gives me headaches. That shit.
Do we have two Del? Oh, never mind.
Her it looks like her device is froze.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You love the smell of stinky used records in the morning. Yeah.
Right, well, that's if you want to know what Jim smells like, you got the
I did grab this. I forgot about to let you guys know. It's pretty good.
Can't see.
I was enjoying it. It's kind of
I'm trying, man.
It's at that point where everyone's doing some of the Latin stuff. Joe Henderson's on it.
Oh,
it's pretty enjoyable. You got a lot of congas and Latin percussion and
so like 62, 63 time frame or
this is probably like 69.
Okay.
Let me find out. I don't know if you guys know Louis Gasca. He's kind of got that. It's I don't know. It's a little bit dramatic as far as like it sounds cinematic in a certain way, kind of the way
dramatic and cinematic kind of go together.
Well, like all of a sudden he comes in with the heavy kind of Almost like Chuck Mangione does that stuff too, where all of a sudden the horn comes in and it's like, like that kind of stuff. Good.
Yeah, You know what? I missed that you do those musical impressions.
I don't know how else to do it. I think it's because I talk and sing to myself all the time. So,
thanks for coming up, Delphine. That's awesome.
Yes. I'll do a flip video. You tell me what Steve Lacy, of what I have left, you're interested in.
So we're doing an auction next week.
I would like to do on Saturday. I'm gonna do Jim and my friend. We're gonna do a record.
How does it work? You go live and you just start auctioning off records, or
Yep. Well, we set up a time. It'll probably be like 11 Pacific, 12, somewhere around there. And then, we go for however long.
Dude, we did one. What was the longest one we did? Like 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah.
That was a lot.
I kind of set aside 60 to 70 records.
Yeah.
I am doing a record show, a hi-fi show in Orange County in June that we got a table for. I'm going to help my friend sell a lot of his high-end stuff. And I'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But I need to clear out records from my apartment big time.
So they're gonna find you underneath a pile of records.
I still always imagine you've got the apartment from Three's Company, but
no, keep that in your imagination. It is far from that.
Yeah.
But that's sort of how I always feel Santa Monica is.
If I got off my ass and organized, which I'm gonna do, I could clear out my main room.
Yeah.
And then because I haven't even really alphabetized my collection. It's sort of that record's over there and that record's over there.
Yeah. Yeah, it helps if you have it organized.
And I'm kind of want to get more into, I'm picking artists that I'd want to have all their stuff and clear out the kind of stuff I don't listen to, like the one-offs and stuff.
Right. I'm going to try to pick 100 records maybe this week for my collection to sell.
Oh gosh,
100?
I don't know, man. I've got like probably 2,000 jazz records. I don't think I need.
That sounds like a cry. That's like a cry for help, Chris.
Yeah, but the trouble is, a lot of them are like Jim Neighbors does scat. And
that's like bullshit, man. I got good stuff. Hey, you know what? I got a bunch of shit that sold last time.
You know what? I got a Scatman Crothers record from this guy.
Yeah, you showed it to me. But I'll tell you something.
It might be good.
I sold a Scatman Crothers record. There are fans who, and it's not like it's easy to find his stuff.
I almost want to keep it,
They probably, remember him from Hong Kong Phooey.
And well, here's the thing that I never got.
Hong Kong Phooey? Yes.
Was he Hong Kong Phooey?
Yes.
Because remember, he has premonitions in The Shining. He's got premonitions.
Yeah, we know that.
So he walks up that snow mountain. He's got premonitions, and right when he gets to the front door, they kill him.
Yeah.
Like, don't you know that's going to happen to you? Come on.
Yeah.
No, he's more like telling the kids.
If you're a black man in a horror movie,
it's the trope of a horror movie.
100%.
He got the axe from that.
Listen, you're telling me like a young blonde girl and a black man are the ones that get killed in horror movies? Is that kind of like
his two best movies are this: in Silver Streak, which is one of the best movies ever. He's the rail car guy, and he always gets hit on the head and go, "Man, I got hit on the head," and then the movie Zapped with Scott Baio and Willie A.
That's just fucking great. I love that.
Yeah, he goes, my wife won't let me eat my salamis. And it's LaWanda Page. Awesome.
Who's the woman in Silver Streak? Is it Terry Garr?
Jill Clayburgh, who was hot.
I think Zapped is the first.
I haven't seen that movie in 30 years.
She was nominated for, was it a Unmarried Woman? No,
Yeah,
what is it?
a married woman. Her she died. She had a bad cancer for years.
Yeah,
but Kristen Wiig put her as her mom in Bridesmaids.
Oh man,
really? She was in that? Okay.
Yes, she was very frail, but probably helped her keep her health insurance or something.
That's so nice. I'm heartbroken now.
Go watch Bridesmaids. She kind of played. Her career went long, but as a leading lady, it kind of fizzled out. In the 80s.
But she had that kind of nasal voice.
Silver Streak. I could watch that movie again and again and again. That, and all the three of they made like 4 or 5 together, but Silver Streak, Stir Crazy, and I even like the one where they're blind and deaf. That movie's good.
Which was the one with Secret Agent Man, Patrick McGowan?
Silver Streak.
Okay.
And they even put Richard Kiel had I think there were 3 different movies where he kind of played Jaws. He had the silver teeth in it.
Got it.
Too.
It's in black and white, right?
No.
Did I get the records from Candid? No, I never got the records from Candid. I canceled my Candid order because the Jazz Bums fucked me over with the Candid.
You didn't pay to buy all 9 of them at once from the fucking label, man.
Hey, and the Booker Little's supposed to come out soon, right?
Yeah, I moved on. They lost I ordered like a dozen records from Candid.
Did you get yours yet, Mike, from Acoustic Sounds?
Yeah, I thought I ordered them. I did everything but order them, actually.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
they're just.
Yeah. And I was like, wait a minute, because I got 2 orders from Acoustic Sounds yesterday, and then I was like, wait a minute. And then they're in the cart still, and I just So now I'm like, all right, do I want? Because I wanted the Joanne Brackeen, which is. I do want to order, and then there's the Shirley Scott. That's from I think from the 80s.
Yeah, that one looked cool. Somebody showed that Brackeen record on the Discord server.
Yeah. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I have the CD of the Brackeen record, so I'm gonna listen to that again. I remember liking it.
Get the one with her and Joe Henderson. Here's a new philosophy I'm having. No one knows about and her albums are cheap, and I find them a lot. And I've accumulated like 4 or 5 of her albums for less than $5 each.
What's the one with Joe Henderson called?
Let me see if I find it. I have it right here.
Rob, what's your favorite Joey Heatherton movie?
The what is it? The Happy Hooker. I actually like Lola Heatherton. It's from SCTV. You know that one?
No.
I think I remember Joey Heatherton from his mattress commercials back in the day.
She used to do. I think she added some TV specials too. Hey, I'll listen to this. This is awesome.
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
This is I cleaned and listened to that from the collection. That's awesome.
The Dave Holland.
Yeah, I have a beat up copy that I'll probably.
Oh, that's right. Jill Clayburgh plays the first woman.
The first Monday in October.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I like that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
This is awesome.
Yeah, that is a good record.
Okay, I think this is.
Oh, that's the one. That's one I picked.
Is that the one with Joe Henderson?
Cover.
I forgot the show.
I see that record.
Is that Barbra Streisand's sister? Who is that?
Listen, Mazzy, this stuff is above your pay grade.
That looks like Woody Allen's sister.
You know what? This is with it. This isn't the album. This is Eddie Gomez and Jack DeJohnette.
Okay. Oh, is that a guy on the cover?
Seen that? Right.
Yeah, that's a man.
Oh, I thought it was a Jewish woman. Actually,
you know what? It's called Ancient Something, Brandon. The one with Joe Henderson.
Okay,
it's some. I got to put all of this.
Joanne Brackeen, Ancient Something.
Yeah.
When Rob showed the Harold Land, I picked up this. This came this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's really good.
I haven't had good experience. We
want sounds.
I haven't had good experience with their stuff. So
yeah, everything I've had is good. I have the Jack Wilkins, the guitarist who recently died. That's really good. I've got the Japanese drummer. I can't remember his name, with Don Cherry and Charlie Hayden. That's really good. And this is really good. It was remastered by some studio based in Paris, and it has Harold Land, Buster Williams plays electric and acoustic bass, and the trumpet player, trumpet and flugelhorn, this guy Oscar Brashear, he's really good. I have him on a Ricky Ford recording, and he's an excellent player. And they do really good packaging. There's a really nice, I don't even think it's in here. Oh yeah, here it is. They included this photo insert. That's really nice. And this is Mainstream Records that originally issued this, and that was run by Bob Shad, who was the grandfather of Judd Apatow.
Oh wow!
And on all the ones that I have, the guy, they thank Mia and Judd Apatow.
I'll tell you, I've done stuff with Judd Apatow. He's very nice.
Yeah.
Delphina, I'll tell you what, I have a VG copy of that record. I will give you that record. Okay. If you want it. The one I have has a little noise on it too, but
you said you had the one that they did, the Freddie Hubbard was really bad. Rob,
which one?
The Mainstream that We Want Sounds did.
Okay, so here's the deal, and they really fucked that up. If you go to YouTube, and I'll pull it up, basically they did a live show for French TV.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Right,
now. Yeah,
and
that's horrible.
it's his great band of I think he kind of put George Gables on the map, right? He put this band together. It was an awesome band. The show, the video, and the sound quality on YouTube make that record look like it was done in it was just a screw the pooch. They could have just lifted the digital audio from the YouTube.
Yeah.
Better than what they pressed on vinyl. And then the pressing, my copy was all scuffed up.
Wow.
And I'm not just being a weirdo about it. I looked online, and a lot of people said their copies were bad. It was so bad, I felt bad for the record store I bought it at. And I contacted We Want Sound, and I go, look, I know how this works. I'll take it back to the record store, and they're going to be stuck with it. And they assured me, no. They won't be stuck with it. But it was a bad done job from beginning to end on that record.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just download the audio from the YouTube. And
are you talking about the Record Store Day one?
What?
Are you talking about the Record Store Day one? The Freddie Hubbard?
Yes.
Mine's fine.
Okay. I'm heading out because I can't take Rob's abuse anymore.
Oh,
it's nice.
I forgot you were even here.
Brendan, and I hope you find more Ida Lupino for the rest of the weekend. Chris, nice to see you. Mike, I'll pull that other. Is it Gil Scott?
Yeah, Gil Scott. I'll message you.
Actually, I played that record just because I wanted to hear. I had never heard it. It was fun.
Yeah, so, that was a huge. That may, I don't want to say his biggest hit, but that got a lot of radio play. Like my last.
Oh my God! It's on our Arista.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh gosh, I'm not a big fan.
I get it. Believe me, I get it.
I just shared that Freddie Hubbard show.
All right,
watch it.
I'm going to listen but I'm just got to get off and eat, and
Yeah. All right, thanks, Mazzy.
Nice to see you.
I'm probably here for another 15 minutes anyway.
Yeah, I gotta. We have an amazing dinner, so I'm getting so hungry.
What's the entree?
It's a Filipino dish called callos. It's sort of, it's Spanish, more Spanish influence. It's chorizo, potatoes, tomatoes, tripe, beef. It goes on and on.
Okay. You lost me with the tripe, though.
Oh no, it's good.
Oh yeah,
It's like a major beef stew. So.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Let's see if this is an even exchange, Mike, because I got the record for you. I have an autographed copy of this record. Do you want that in exchange?
Let's see.
Or no?
Who's Don Pullen? And You know what? Yeah, I actually have the CD, but yeah,
it's autographed by David Murray.
Yeah, I'll take it only because not because Stanley Crouch. It's Stanley Crouch on drums.
I'll put this aside in the pile that I hold for people.
All right, cool.
Do you still have my mint Stevie Wonder, or did you Frankenstein it?
Look, I have your Stevie Wonder, but the 45 has to replace that horribly deformed one I have in my.
Damn it!
If I find none, I'll replace it. But the main record is minty.
Okay, that's fine.
Listen, honestly, have I done wrong by you with regards to any of this shit?
No.
So I have other records. I know the
other
one I won't put in the auction. You want this? I think you want this one, right?
There was like a dozen eggs in the last box you sent me. It was weird.
A dozen eggs?
Well, yeah. They were human eggs.
Yeah.
Oh,
they had some egg crates in there.
Oh man.
Hey, I had to do something so the records didn't get damaged. This is the one you want too, right, Mike?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. For a second I thought it was that. And did you ever find the James Spalding?
Yeah. No, I have that for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah.
It's horribly disorganized, but that one I'll probably just throw in.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
This one I have to charge you.
All right, no problem.
I'll put this in the thing. This one's minty anyway.
All right, cool.
The leaping Felipe took the leaping Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have 4 that are unspoken for.
Which one? Oh yeah, which ones?
Do you want to see the MMJs I have? I'll show. Why don't I show all of them?
Yeah. Show all the ones you're not going to sell to anyone.
Oh, Chris, can you make me big for 1 second? It's quick.
Yeah,
I just want to show. When I was looking for a book that I sent Shoji, and then I also came across this one, this Billy Strayhorn book that's actually really good. Some parts are sort of technical, a lot of musical notation, but it's a really good book. Gosh, I mean, I couldn't. I sort of, I guess, alphabetize a lot of stuff incorrectly, and I came across it. But this is a good Strayhorn book, and the guy that wrote the Billy Strayhorn biography even states that this book is groundbreaking. So
that's awesome.
If you're ever looking for a book on Strayhorn, this is it. Walter Van Lefleur, or something like that.
Wow.
I'm keeping this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I'm going to keep this one.
That looks cool.
I haven't listened to that one yet, but I intend to keep that. This one's spoken for.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, again, I would love to keep all these, but I laid out some good money that I need to, And I don't think we should get everything we want, right?
It's fair.
The cool thing is this was an employee, so they all have his number. They're all number 58.
Oh wow.
Yeah. All right. I am keeping this one.
Hell yeah.
I am selling this one. This has not been spoken for yet.
That's great. I have that.
Yeah.
It's a 45 or 33.
I have the classic, so
no, that's a really good record.
Okay with having the classic of it. I'm selling this one because I have a blue label. 70s. This is spoken for by somebody.
That looks cool.
Yes. Mike was gonna buy this, so I'm selling this one.
Then he backed out on you, huh?
Yeah, chicken shit. This one I think is still available on Music Matters website. So and it's not that much money. So I think this one might be still be available, but I don't know yet. I think it is another workout, but I might We'll see. This one is still reasonably cheap on Music Matters, and it's probably not his best record, but this I'm probably going to keep, and I'm going to sell my. I bought a French Blue Note reissue series copy, 33.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to sell that and keep this because this record is fucking awesome. And then probably should have kept this, but Felipe's taking this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, now I'm feeling bad. I have the classic, so Felipe's taking that.
That's cool.
I have the classic of this. Felipe's taking this.
Of course he is.
I want this, but Felipe's going to send me his Japanese copy.
Oh, cool.
Right. Felipe's taking this.
Wow. Felipe loves some MMJs, man.
Huh?
I said Felipe loves some MMJs.
But I have the classic, so I'm okay with that. And this might be the best one. I'm keeping this one.
Yeah. I got one. I got that one.
I don't have that.
Yeah. I mean, John Coltrane's on here. This might be the best one out of it. So.
Very nice stuff. I can't believe you found those. That's really
I know,
cool.
that's amazing.
I would have kept them all. That's some buckets to lay down, though. You're right.
Look, my whole philosophy is the day before I bought these records, I didn't know they existed. I mean, they weren't in my mind.
Yeah, true.
I bought them, and it's, I have plenty of music to listen to. I rather, look, I'm going to sell them for more than I paid for them, but other people. So, I have about 4 or 5 of them available for people to get. So,
yeah, Jeffrey. See,
I just said the ones that I had available, Jeffrey. If you are interested, let me know. I know. You know what? Look, they sound awesome, but the kind of flow to listening to a 33 compared to a 45. I understand. This thing sounds crazy good.
Yeah.
But I want to get into the record. I feel like 15 minutes at a time, kind of,
Yeah. It doesn't bother me as much as it did, like a few years ago. I don't know. And yeah, it just doesn't bother me as much. But I used to just like despise it. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. I know, and look, and I know I have a lot of stuff. Like here, let me show you one I picked out when I was away. And I'm on the fence about selling this one. This was one of those, ones that were on. I think it's a couple, maybe 2 or 3 unreleased sessions that Dexter Gordon did.
Yeah.
But this is a fucking good record.
Wasn't Clubhouse one of those? The one they reissued on Tone?
Yeah, Clubhouse one. This is Landslide.
They'll probably release that as a Tone Poet eventually.
Well, I don't know because so the first session is Dexter Gordon, Kenny Drew, Paul Chambers, and Philly Joe Jones. They from 61. Then Dexter Gordon, Tommy Tarantine, Sir Charles Thompson. I don't know him.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Al Lucas and Willie Bobo. I have not seen Willie Bobo just be on drums only. He's the only drummer.
Wow. Yeah.
And then Dexter Gordon, Dave Byrne, Sonny Clark, Ron Carter, and Philly Joe Jones.
It's kind of an amalgam of a bunch of different sessions.
But this sounds really good. Hey Cindy, I know you were interested in the Lee Morgans. If you want my 33 copy of Candy, it's French. It sounds amazing. If you're still interested in that, I'll save that for you. Let me know. But I just have too much shit, man. I did leave a few of these at the store. I left Unity. Because I went in and bought a ton. Jim took Jim, did you take 2 or 3? I think he took 3. He got the Freddie Hubbard one. What else did you take, Jim? But I laid out a bunch of dough.
Yeah, cool.
What are the 3, Jim? The Freddie Hubbard one, which is hard to get.
Was this at the honey hole that you won't disclose? Is that where you found
it? This was not a honey hole. This was at Atomic. The guy walked in and dropped. He used to work for Music Matters. They said he dropped a lot more, but they were. I left Unity there. There was about 3 I didn't take.
Oh, okay.
But there were no 33s.
Yeah, the 33s are hard to come by, man.
The one I want, okay. Freddie Hubbard, Martini, and Weed. What are you talking about, man? The one I really want is Undercurrent, the Kenny Drew record. I wish.
Yeah, I did too.
Me too. Felipe has that, of course.
Hopefully, in 2 weeks, I'll have Grant Green, Nigeria.
Yep. I ordered the other two Blue Notes. What was it? The Kicker, the Bobby Hutcherson record. I didn't have that one, and the Prisoner. I didn't have that one either.
Okay, so thanks to Mazzy, about 2 years ago, Mazzy sent me an email or a message that Music Matters dropped 333 records.
Mm-hmm.
4. They dropped 4, but I didn't buy Adam's Apple was one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't buy that.
I bought that one.
I bought Night in Tunisia, which was one I really wanted.
You bought that one too.
I sold. They dropped 33 of Inner Urge. I sold that one.
I've got those too.
And what was the other one? Grant Green Solid. I kept that one.
Do I have that one?
Which Solid was one of those ugly cover 80s, classic.
Was it? Oh, okay.
But I did actually Baggy. There's a store, I believe they still have it, but they're charging like $200 for Undercurrent. I went in there for the 45 version. I was not going to pay $200 for that.
No, me either. It'll be. I mean, isn't that one coming out in the Classic series soon?
Which one?
No, there's something. No.
They need to release Undercurrent. I want that record.
Yeah, for sure. They do need to.
No, they did. If they had happenings, I would have had something over Mazzy's head.
Yeah.
But there was no happenings there. I looked. There were certain ones I looked for that I wanted. But look, again, my attitude towards buying, collecting, and selling is like, I didn't know that this record existed. Like the worst thing in the world is following Record Safari's Instagram when they post shit. They posted twice this Alice Coltrane record. They had 2 copies. But look, I'm more than happy with what this hobby would suck if I walked in and found everything I want.
Right, yeah.
True.
And I have more records than I can listen to. The amount I'm still going through that jazz collection I found 2-3 months ago.
You need to get on it, man. Sell that shit, get some of your money back.
Look, I'm yes. But I have a job and a life, and I want to listen to records,
Well, yeah, that's what you clean them and listen to them.
Yeah, so Jim got the Clifford Brown record and a Hank Mobley. Okay. So he got 3 of them.
Now, which are you selling the Hank Mobley that you have?
I have 2 Hank Mobleys available. I should probably keep one of them. Isn't an OG of this the most expensive Blue Note there is? Am I wrong about that?
I have no idea.
It might be.
Does anyone know that?
It's very expensive.
I believe this is available.
Okay.
And like I said, the Inner Urge and then this Art Blakey is available.
All right, that one. Yeah, that Blakey.
And then the Horace Silver. This is available.
Oh.
Who's on that one?
This is a great one. I might keep it. Kenny Dorham, Hank Mobley, Doug Watkins, and Art Blakey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a really good one.
He's flashing gang signs here, guys.
That's when they were his messengers, huh?
Yeah. Before he bailed.
Okay, so Glassman, that is, there you go, Glassman. This is the OG of This Is the Most Expensive Blue Note.
Mm-hmm.
And I might keep this. This is Bill Hardman, Curtis Porter, Hank Mobley, Sonny Clark, Paul Chambers, and Art Taylor.
Mm.
But this was a 10-inch. Did they combine 2 10-inches together to do this?
That's a good
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I thought this was originally a 10-inch.
What number is it?
1568.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think I'll keep this one out of all the Hank Mobley. I should keep one. So another workout, Inner Urge, Horace Silver, and Art Blakey. And again, a lot of these records I kind of have in other versions, so it's not like I'm not going to have the record.
Right.
What the hell?
It was a 12-incher, okay. But I'll tell you, I'm going to get the Japanese from Felipe for this one.
Yeah, that one looks cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to listen to all of them first?
Not the ones I have already, but I know I should keep Afro-Cuban, but someone who kind of did a solid for me really wants it. So I'm more than happy to give it to him.
Yeah.
Sell it.
Sure. Yeah, that's the only one I would pick if I was going to get one of them.
Mm-hmm. This looks like it's a comp, right?
I have no idea.
Or they put songs on here. Maybe this was not a 12-inch.
What number is that one?
It is 1535.
Yeah, any more 1500 series shit.
It says there's some songs that were previously unreleased.
Oh, so then.
I'm more than happy. Like all these, I wanted this one, and actually, I picked up the other Sonny Rollins Music Matters at a flea market for $80. So
wow.
I'm more than happy to have this one too.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
But hey,
Is that the 45 version though?
Yeah, all these are 45s. Okay, so it was a 10-inch. Thank you, John. See, again, it doesn't matter to buy this from me. This is, I think, still $75 on Music Matters.
Yeah.
Cool.
Am I supposed to be entertaining everybody?
Oh, I just don't have anything new to show, man. I haven't bought any records after the mass spending during record store day and shit.
Yeah, I really do need to stop for now and kind of do a call to Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I've got like probably 300 or 400 records I haven't even listened to yet.
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna sell a bunch of them, man. Like, fuck it, you know.
Yeah,
it's sad. I should stop ordering records. I have 2 boxes coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the whole pre-order stuff is what's killing me because sometimes especially if it's a new release, I forget.
Well, there's one record, Mike, you recommend. There's one record you recommend, and I'm not going to say because I don't want people to buy it. It's a Stanley Carroll record. I've been streaming that. That record is fucking awesome.
Now I can't remember.
And I go, God, that's the type of music I want to be listening to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do, Mark. Absorb what I already have and enjoy them. Yeah, Rob.
The only thing is I'll pre-order like new stuff, especially like the Bandcamp stuff, because that stuff that's truly like limited edition.
Yeah, for sure.
Those guys aren't, a lot of it's put out by the musicians. like and you don't know if that's going to be, done again. So I just, I'll do that, and then stuff will show up, like that one for the drummer. I had forgot that I had pre-ordered it, and it just showed up this week, and then I just ordered 2 other titles from him.
Hey,
But,
Mark Glassman, delete your comment, please. I do have to buy that record, but look, I mean, those tone poets that are coming out, I want the Time for Tyner.
Absolutely.
You're stupid if you don't buy the Sonny Clark.
Yeah.
Wait, is that one's coming out in June?
Yeah, July.
July, okay.
I have a okay copy of Caddy for Daddy, but that record's awesome.
Yeah,
that might be, to me, Hank Mobley's best record.
Yeah. I have I guess it's a Black Bee Time for Tyner, but I did order the upcoming reissue, so I'll probably get rid of the Black Bee.
How's your Black Bee sound?
It sounds really good. But I'll listen. Like and then again, I may not get rid of. I still have like a lot of some of the Bobby Hutcherson stuff. I think it's Stick Up.
Yeah.
I have a Black Bee of that I haven't gotten rid of.
So there's certain artists that, to a point, like I sold a 70s Bobby Hutcherson Blue Note that just didn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
But a majority of his stuff I want. I'll have it. Like,
right.
So, but there was a point where he just stopped working.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny, like the Blue Note, and then he did some stuff on Landmark. That's totally different from the Blue Note.
I like his kind of very gothic, haunting kind of style.
Yeah.
And when he was like, that's why those Harold Land ones, they did, I don't know how many records they did together, but like the Harold Land, the 2 he did for Mainstream, I have both.
Yeah.
And then the San Francisco,
right?
Those sound all the same.
Yeah.
This kind of haunting gothic sound.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, they need to put out. I left a few records behind at that collection because they were all scuffed up. But I took Happenings, like the 70s, and it was scuffed up, but it sounded good.
Yeah.
But I really want that Was Dialogue put out as a Music Matters?
Let me see. Hold on.
Because that's one I want. I know there's a 75th of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I had. Why did I think I had that on vinyl? Yeah, no, I don't have Dialogue on vinyl. I could have sworn I did. Oh well.
So Dialogue was not Music Matters. It could be put out as a Tone Poet. Yeah, I have a few Scorpios. They're fine. They're good placeholders.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're cheap enough.
They usually are cheap.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we need Dialogue. Do you hear this, Joe? Get it done.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Or give it to me. Give it to Vinyl Me, please.
Cool. So that Monk's coming out. That'll be nice.
I have an OG of it.
Which one?
Monk's Music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I do want to join again, but I want to see what their next 3 after Monk's Music are.
Right.
Because I'll join to get Monk's Music, but Felipe's sending me his D-flattened, D-warped.
Oh yeah,
Freddie Roach.
Yeah. Shit, I just used a bunch of credits that I had from Vinyl Me Please to get that Tribe box set.
Yep.
But didn't 2 weeks ago you said you didn't even like Tree? I didn't like.
I know, but I listened to some Wendell Harrison stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
But
Yeah.
I got, I've been holding on. I've been sitting on over $300 in credit.
But here's the thing that I don't like about Vinyl Me Please. Okay, all those records. Now again or whatever the company that did them. You can buy this Vernie Grubman, the same ones individually, and I got the most famous one, the one you should own. It's the Ranklin, right? What's that one called? It's sitting over here. Let me go.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let me go pull it out. I'll show you.
Yeah, because I also have the 3 album anthology, and it just didn't. It was fine. It just didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what the Wendell Harrison that I heard that I was like, okay.
I got that RSD Wendell Harrison.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Like I said, I've been sitting on this freaking, mountain of freaking credits, and nothing has really appealed to me. I thought about the Miles electric thing, and I was like, but I got most of that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So and I didn't have it. I didn't have any Tribe. But, I figured this is a good overview.
For sure.
So go ahead. And it didn't. It still didn't spend all the money that I have in credit with them.
Where the hell Drop go?
I don't know.
The called the Tribe.
Oh yeah.
But then
I don't know where it is, but it's the one where it's the main popular one. Like Speaker's Corner did it.
Yeah.
He's the trombone player, right?
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's the one that has like Mike Dangrove said has the bass on it. Is like killer.
Yeah, we had talked about that earlier. I actually didn't order it. I left it in my cart, and I thought I did. I didn't complete the purchase. So now I'm holding off because I've had 2 shipments from Acoustic Sounds that arrived yesterday.
No shit.
So
regular box or big box?
Yeah, it was a total of like 5 LPs.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see, I got the Gene Ammons, the Soulful Moods. Which I mean, it's good. It's very good.
I like that record.
Yeah.
Boring.
But Boss Tenor is better.
Boss Tenor is better. But I have that. I don't even know if I'm gonna. I was thinking after listening to the Soulful Moods, I'm like, am I gonna buy Boss Tenor? I got that damn CD of it, and I don't know. I'll hold off on it. And then I picked up the Gillian Welch, the Rolling Stones Beggars Banquet.
Oh, that's cool.
And the Stanley Turrentine Shirley Scott. And there was something else that I picked up, but I can't remember right now. But and then I ordered some stuff today on Bandcamp. I've got, what do I have coming next week? Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. I got the Monk coming. I've got this alto player that I showed on Tineke Postma, that hers is coming. And then this one thing, this large ensemble called a Fire Orchestra, that just got shipped from Europe today. So that should be here by DHL. I think it's Tuesday. So I've got that. I've got all. I got all that stuff coming. All
right. Someone just swiped the Art Blakey.
They just came into your apartment and took it out of there?
No, they sent me a message.
Okay.
And then,
Hey,
meanwhile, it's always nice to sell an album that I had sitting on the shelf for a long time. So someone ordered from Discogs. Yeah, I have to order the tenor scene.
I haven't sold anything on Discogs in like a month.
Yeah, things sit there. Yeah, I go in waves and stuff,
Me too. I need to put some more crap up there, I guess.
Yeah, the tenor scene is nice.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll have to order. I wanted to get all of them, but I shouldn't have ordered the blues stuff. I'm not so much interested in that, and I did.
Yeah, me either. I got them too. I don't really care about them.
The Willie Dixon's.
Well, that one's really good though. I like the Willie Dixon.
I don't mind the Lightning Hopkins, but the Needle. You know what? I understand that Chad likes it, but the needle drop just seems to go against everything he's about.
Yeah, that's true. It does sound good though.
I'm trying to think what else I have coming. Yeah, and then there's something else that dropped on Bandcamp today that I want.
Yeah, I stopped going around there. I did buy. Well, the one thing you should get is that Art Pepper concert that was recorded at Ronnie Scott's.
Yeah.
The CD is 20. Here, I'll show you. Here. Here's what everyone should get from Bandcamp.
I don't have a CD player though.
Go to the Goodwill and get one for $15.
Well, I mean, I've got a Techniques 5-disc changer out in my garage.
Actually, you don't need a CD player. Go to Goodwill and get a Blu-ray player that plays CDs.
Yeah.
This is what everyone should get if you like CDs or don't, because you can also get to listen to it through Bandcamp. So, Pure Pleasure did put out a vinyl box of this. It's like 11 albums, and I think it came out like over 10 years ago. And that thing sells for like $400, $500, $600 now. But this is 4 CDs, and it's so well recorded. Go stream it. In fact, they talk about, I think actually, what's his face that everyone hates now?
You?
The audio dude.
What audio dude? Fremer.
Everyone hates. so everyone doesn't hate him. So when the Pure Pleasure box came out, I think he gave an award to that, like one of the best sounding live recordings.
Oh,
so pick this up. It's really good. It's only $20 for 4 CDs.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just another Michael. My Fire Orchestra is now in.
I have that
one. In Germany. It's in Germany.
That Barefoot Boy is one of the records I have for you, Chris.
It's at Michael 45's house. He's holding hostage.
Yeah.
Robert, just go to Bandcamp and type in Art Pepper. There's a whole page where you can get tons of his stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
But this is probably one of the most amazing, next to the Art Pepper live at Village Vanguard. His wife, whoever she worked with to record him, she made all the best decisions by him.
Yeah, she definitely was instrumental in his resurgence.
And he liked to talk a lot. So like on here is him telling stories in between songs.
About himself?
He was a chatterbox.
Yeah, what is shit? I just want,
And actually, it's $21 too with shipping. It's cheap.
Yeah, I gotta order that.
Hey, and look, this is kind of eerie. Mole Jazz. Who's the mole?
Yeah, we don't know who the mole is still.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm gonna try and listen to a little bit of music, and then I'm gonna eat some food before night time.
Yeah, I think.
Speaking of that
is a good idea. Listen to some music.
So if anybody wants to listen to music with me, I'm gonna do a Twitch stream right after this.
What are you gonna play?
I don't know, some cool shit.
Is that Tony Tennille album you've been wanting for?
Hell no, dude. It's gonna be something cool. I'll be playing some cool shit.
Muskrat Love.
Dude, Mark Glassman joins the stream all the time and likes the stuff I
Yeah, but Mark Glassman is aimlessly wandering the earth.
No, he's not.
For people to insult.
No, he's not. Anyway, if you people that are still watching are bored enough to keep watching this, come watch my stream.
Hey, everyone who spent 3.5 hours with Chris, go spend some more time with them.
Absolutely, yeah. And if not, just come follow, drop a sub, whatever you want to do.
Funny.
How many people
I'm gonna be on in 5 minutes. Okay?
How many people do you get in there listening to you?
Like 5 or 6. So I need more, man. I'm trying to grow the channel. Even my best friends don't ever come and listen. So anyway.
Christopher Jones, that record is yours. I'll let you know the price.
So people are coming. Okay. So I put the link in the chat, and then like I said, give me 5 minutes. I'll get stuff set up, and we can listen to some records together. And then Rob and Mike can go eat.
For me again, I'm starving.
Look, I don't play music in my apartment after 9 o'clock usually. So
okay,
because I have neighbors.
Yeah,
I have neighbors all around me, man.
I don't care about my neighbors.
Yeah,
I wish I had that.
No, I have pretty thick walls.
My downstairs neighbors are awesome. The 2 people that live around me, they're not so nice.
Cool. Well, thanks y'all for joining as always. And if anybody wants to join me, I'll be on Twitch in 5 minutes.
All right.
See you guys.
Or if you need to report Chris to the authorities, you'll know where he'll be at.
I will be there. Later.
See you guys later. Have a lovely evening.